dazu zu zwingen, von Russland gewaltsam eroberte Territorien offiziell aufzugeben. Es liegt am Westen, ob Putin damit Erfolg haben wird.
Den deutschen Wäldern geht es weiterhin schlecht. Mehr als jeder dritte Nadel- oder Laubbaum wies im vergangenen Jahr deutliche Schäden in der Baumkrone auf. Nur einer von 5 ist gesund. Das zeigt ein aktueller Bericht des Landwirtschaftsministeriums. Vor allem Trockenheit und Hitze setzen demnach Fichte, Kiefer, Buche und Eiche zu. Die Schäden seien weiterhin auf sehr hohem Niveau. Im Vergleich zu 2021 gebe es kaum Veränderungen.
Revierförster Kaiser macht sich große Sorgen. Der Klimawandel macht dem Wald zu schaffen. Hier in Östringen in Baden-Württemberg.
Vor 5, 6 Jahren haben wir einen geschlossenen Buchenwald gehabt, mit ganz wenig Eiche drin. Die Buchen sind alle während Trockenheit verreckt.
Kein Einzelfall, zeigt die Waldzustandserhebung, heute vom Bundeslandwirtschaftsminister in Berlin vorgestellt.
Ob Fichte, Kiefer, Buche oder Eiche, Dürre und hohe Temperaturen setzen den Wäldern zu. Auch die regenreichen Monate im Herbst und Winter letzten Jahres haben zu keiner Entspannung der Situation geführt.
Auch Stürme setzen den Wäldern zu und der Borkenkäfer. Besonders die Fichten sterben ab, wie hier im Nationalpark Harz. Insgesamt sind mehr als ein Drittel aller Bäume deutlich geschädigt. Deshalb haben sich Forstwirtschaft und Politik vorgenommen, den Wald umzugestalten.
Die Fichte wird nicht überleben und dann werden die Waldbesitzer oder Waldbesitzenden sich sicherlich überlegen müssen, was auch für sie interessant ist, klimastabil ist, eine Zukunft hat, und das sind einfach Mischwälder.
Auch der Stadtwald Östringen wird sich verändern. Der Förster pflanzt dort jetzt auch die Elsbeere, ein Hoffnungsträger, sagt er.
Es ist eine heimische Baumart. Seit Jahrhunderten hier beheimatet, mit allen Risiken gut zurechtgekommen. Sie verträgt die aktuelle Hitze und Trockenheit sehr gut.
Die Wälder an den Klimawandel anpassen. Dafür stellt die Bundesregierung in den nächsten Jahren 900 Millionen Euro zur Verfügung. Richtig so, findet der Verband der Waldeigentümer, aber nicht genug.
Wir schaffen mehr Biodiversität und Klimaschutz. Was wir nicht schaffen, ist die Wiederaufforstung der Wälder, die Wiederaufforstung von 500.000 Hektar Schadfläche.
Wälder nach einem Sturm oder Dürre wieder aufforsten, dafür ist die Förderung ab dem nächsten Jahr nicht mehr gesichert. Wissenschaft und Forstwirtschaft mahnen, ohne mehr Unterstützung wird es schwer, den CO2-Speicherwald zu retten.
Der Europäische Gerichtshof hat ein Grundsatzurteil zum Abgasskandal gefällt. Wer einen Diesel-Pkw mit einer nachgewiesen unzulässigen Abgastechnik hat und dadurch Schaden erlitten hat, kann leichter Entschädigung verlangen als bisher. Das Landgericht Ravensburg hatte den EuGH angerufen. Hintergrund war eine Klage gegen Mercedes-Benz wegen einer Abgassoftware, dem sogenannten Thermofenster.
Wie lautet euer Bericht?
Auf das Urteil des Europäischen Gerichtshofs hat Michael Schrenk gespannt gewartet. Denn auch er hat einen Diesel, bei dem die Abgasreinigung bei bestimmten Temperaturen reduziert wird. Das Auto stößt dann mehr Schadstoffe aus.
Das ist nicht das, was ich wollte. Und deswegen habe ich mich dagegen gewehrt, als ich erfahren habe, dass das Thermofenster eingebaut ist. Ich habe dann das Auto gekauft im Jahr 2012 in der sicheren Erwartung, dass das ein zukunftssicheres, sauberes Fahrzeug ist.
Die Abschalteinrichtung, die die Abgasreinigung reduziert, sei illegal. Deswegen hat er Mercedes auf Schadensersatz verklagt. Sein Verfahren läuft noch. Voraussetzung vor den deutschen Gerichten war bisher, dass man dem Hersteller eine sittenwidrige vorsätzliche Schädigung nachweisen kann. Das ist beim Thermofenster schwierig. Die Hersteller sagen nämlich, die Abschalteinrichtung sei zum Schutz des Motors nötig. Die hohe Hürde eines Betrugs ist nun nicht mehr entscheidend, denn der EuGH betont, wenn eine Abschalteinrichtung illegal ist, haben Käufer im Prinzip Anspruch auf Ersatz des Schadens, der ihnen dadurch entstanden ist.
Das Verbot von Abschalteinrichtungen soll nicht nur die Umwelt schützen, sondern im Rahmen der Kfz-Typzulassungsregeln auch den einzelnen Käufer.
Daraus folgt, Kläger müssen dem Autohersteller vor deutschen Gerichten nur Fahrlässigkeit nachweisen. Die rechtlichen Hürden werden dadurch niedriger. Für Dieselkläger im Streit über Abschalteinrichtungen bedeutet das, wenn ihr Gerichtsverfahren bereits abgeschlossen ist, bleibt alles wie es ist. Für laufende Prozesse aber hat das heutige Urteil die Chancen vieler Dieselfahrer auf Schadensersatz erhöht. Im Mai wird der Bundesgerichtshof hier in Karlsruhe darüber verhandeln, wie er die Vorgaben aus Luxemburg genau umsetzt.
Im Streit über das Aus für Pkw mit Verbrennungsmotor hat die EU-Kommission dem Bundesverkehrsministerium einen Lösungsvorschlag gemacht. Er liegt dem ARD-Hauptstadtstudio vor. Demnach könnten auch nach 2035 noch Neuwagen zugelassen werden, die ausschließlich mit E-Fuels betrieben werden können. Das sind synthetische Kraftstoffe, deren Herstellung zwar klimaneutral, aber wenig effizient ist. Nach dem Vorschlag der EU muss sich der Motor automatisch abschalten, wenn er doch mit Benzin oder Diesel betankt werden sollte. Im Kampf gegen mögliche Steuerflucht großer Unternehmen plant Bundesfinanzminister Lindner, die EU-Richtlinie zur globalen Mindestbesteuerung jetzt in nationales Recht umzusetzen. Mehrere hundert Unternehmen könnten hierzulande künftig davon betroffen sein. Das Vorhaben soll dem deutschen Fiskus jährlich Milliarden an Steuermehreinnahmen einbringen. Kritiker bemängeln, eine solche Regelung würde zu einem Übermaß an Bürokratie führen.
Hohe Gewinne in Steueroasen wie auf die Bahamas oder nach Irland verlegen und damit Steuern sparen. Das soll für deutsche Konzerne nicht mehr so einfach sein. Dem Gesetzesentwurf zur globalen Mindeststeuer zufolge sollen Konzerne mit mehr als 750 Millionen Euro Umsatz zukünftig mindestens 15% Steuern zahlen. Zahlt ein Konzern in einem anderen Land weniger, muss er in Deutschland nachversteuern. Der Staat erhofft sich Einnahmen in Höhe eines einstelligen Milliardenbetrages.
Wir sorgen jetzt dafür, dass die großen Konzerne kein Steuerdumping betreiben können. Die müssen hier ihre Beiträge leisten. Es gibt eine Diskussion über Handwerk und Mittelstand, die man stärker belasten will. Das lehne ich ab. Aber die großen Unternehmen, die dürfen sich ihrer Verantwortung nicht entziehen.
Olaf Scholz, damals noch Finanzminister, verhandelte jahrelang die Regelung zur globalen Mindeststeuer. 2021 dann die Einigung von mehr als 130 Ländern, darunter die EU-Staaten und die USA. Ein historischer Durchbruch. Gut 800 Konzerne trifft es in Deutschland, auch die Chemieindustrie.
Die Unternehmen tragen in Deutschland schon mit die höchste Steuerbelastung weltweit. Jetzt kommt zu der komplexen Steuersystem, das wir haben, noch neue Regelungen hinzu. Das sind 90 Paragraphen. Das ist mehr als die komplette Unternehmensbesteuerung.
Der bayerische Finanzminister warnt vor einem Bürokratiemonster.
Wir müssen hier entschlacken. Wir müssen es einfach umsetzbar machen, sowohl für die Unternehmen als auch für die Finanzverwaltung.
Bis zum Ende des Jahres muss das Gesetz zur globalen Mindestbesteuerung umgesetzt sein.
In deutschen Kindertagesstätten fehlt immer mehr Personal. Das geht aus einer Befragung von mehr als 5000 Kita-Leitungen hervor. Wegen des Personalmangels könnten in vielen Einrichtungen weder die Aufsichtspflicht noch Kernaufgaben wie frühkindliche Bildung vollständig gewährleistet werden. Als eindringlichen Hilferuf bezeichnet der Verband Bildung und Erziehung die Umfrageergebnisse und fordert eine bundesweite Fachkräfteoffensive.
Kneten oder basteln konnten die Kinder der Bochumer Kita Outlaw in diesem Winter seltener. Weil erkranktes Personal nicht vertreten werden konnte, mussten die Betreuungszeiten häufig reduziert oder Gruppen sogar geschlossen werden. Die Eltern wissen, es liegt nicht an der Kita.
Man versucht ja selber händeringend Mitarbeiterinnen zu kriegen oder über Personaldienstleister etc. Aber der Markt ist halt scheinbar ziemlich leergefegt und gutes Personal schwer zu kriegen. Von daher kann ich die Kita selber durchaus verstehen, wenn sie zu solchen Maßnahmen gezwungen sind. Letzten Endes geht es ja darum, dass die Kinder gut betreut sind und nicht nur irgendwie verwahrt oder ähnliches.
Bundesweit fehlen fast 100.000 Erzieher, um genügend Kitaplätze zu schaffen, so die Bertelsmann Stiftung. Nach einer heute veröffentlichten Umfrage unter Kita-Leitungen sagten mehr als 2/3, dass sie im letzten Jahr in mehr als 20% der Arbeitszeit mit zu wenig Personal arbeiten mussten. Doch es gibt zu wenige, die sich zum Erzieher ausbilden lassen. Der Grund? Viele der angehenden Erzieherinnen und Erzieher, wie an diesem Berufskolleg, erhalten in den ersten 2 Ausbildungsjahren kein Gehalt. Sie können BAföG beantragen, doch darauf müssen sie lange warten.
Viele müssen nebenbei arbeiten gehen und da ist dann, ich sag mal, von Nachtdienst an der Tankstelle bis Bedienung oder irgendwo im Einzelhandel zu arbeiten, alles das machen unsere Studierenden nebenbei, um Erzieher zu werden.
Die Abbrecherquote liegt bei 10%. Und selbst nach dem Abschluss entscheidet sich 1/3 für einen anderen Beruf. Auch hier der Grund: zu wenig Geld.
In Malawi sind mindestens 500 Menschen durch den Tropensturm Freddy ums Leben gekommen. Nach offiziellen Angaben werden noch Hunderte unter den Schlammmassen vermutet. Malawi liegt im Südosten Afrikas. Dort hinterließ der Zyklon große Verwüstungen. Freddy traf Malawi zum 2. Mal innerhalb weniger Wochen. Laut Weltwetterorganisation ist er der wohl langlebigste Zyklon seit Beginn der Aufzeichnungen.
Dauerregen, Sturzfluten, die ganze Straßen mit sich reißen. Zyklon Freddy wütet über Malawi. Hunderte Todesopfer sind schon jetzt in dem kleinen südafrikanischen Land zu beklagen. Der Tropensturm hatte am 21. Februar zunächst Madagaskar erreicht, war dann auf Mosambik getroffen. Meteorologen sprechen schon jetzt vom langlebigsten Zyklon seit Beginn der Wetteraufzeichnungen. Eine wahrscheinliche Ursache der Klimawandel.
Es gibt Forscher, die untersuchen, wie sehr sich die Wahrscheinlichkeit für so ein Ereignis durch den Klimawandel verändert. Und das legt schon sehr nahe, dass dieses Ereignis ein derartig außergewöhnlicher Zyklon ohne den Klimawandel schwer vorstellbar gewesen wäre.
Mit Spürhunden sind die Suchmannschaften von Armee, Polizei und Katastrophenschutz seit Tagen im Einsatz. Hier standen Häuser, die zerstört worden sind. Menschen sollen hier begraben sein. Ich denke, es sind wirklich viele. Mit Schaufeln und Hacken suchen Helfer weiter im Schlamm nach Verschütteten. Es gebe aber kaum noch Hoffnung, viele der mehr als 300 Vermissten noch lebend zu bergen, so die Katastrophenschutzbehörde. Die Zahl der Todesopfer können deshalb noch erheblich steigen.
Die Jury des Grimme-Preises hat die diesjährigen Gewinnerinnen und Gewinner bekannt gegeben, unter ihnen mehrere ARD-Produktionen. Ausgezeichnet wird die WDR-Dokumentation Die Story im ersten Leben nach Butscha, Trauma und Hoffnung. Den Preis für die besondere journalistische Leistung erhält die Redaktion des Politmagazins Kontraste vom RBB. Auch das Sandmännchen bekommt in diesem Jahr einen Grimme-Preis. Die Verleihung ist am 21. April in Marl. Und nun die Wettervorhersage für morgen Mittwoch, den 22. März.
Der Osten und der Süden Deutschlands profitieren morgen noch von einem Hoch. Sonst
That is very hurtful. I know that a lot of people watch us and think we're fucking characters, you know, playing a reality TV show. But that was genuinely a fucked up thing that I think you did, which was my first and primary thing that I wanted to talk to you about.
So what you're referring to is what I brought up originally. If I recall, I said that I had an issue with the way you initially reacted to it, and you should have said nothing until you gathered more details and facts. That's what I recall saying about you, right?
It was a bit more than that, I believe. You heavily implied that I was orchestrating a cover-up of you being the champion of, like, women's rights and advocating for someone who was victimized in this circumstance, even though my reaction literally was nothing. It was confusion, which was the reaction I think shared universally almost. So much so that, like I said, people who are ostensibly on your side have criticized you for the way you delivered this otherwise incredibly sensitive information. And not only that, but also, you know, it was very vague. It was so vague that it could even, you know, put you up for possible slander.
Trying.
And then you also reacted in the private phone call with elation as well. I personally, in that moment, said, I don't want to say anything on this before I get more additional information. Oh, there's more. Oh, fuck. I can't believe I forgot this, too. You kept alluding to me and Pokimane and how you had nukes. I don't think this is something that a person who is a particularly kind individual, a welcoming individual, someone who, believes in, like, fostering a community would do. I don't think that nukes, from what I understand, even, again, someone who doesn't even like me all that much, Destiny, brought to you and said, do not fucking use this because it is literally slanderous and completely false. There's no evidence of it, and when more evidence was presented, it was openly described as false.
I agreed with Destiny on
I want to know. Yeah,
I agreed with on.
Yeah.
On
Why did you bring up? Why did you bring up the potential of nukes in this circumstance?
I wasn't referring
against both
to that.
me and Pokimane as well.
I wasn't referring to that thing that you're talking about. Believe me, I was on the same page with Destiny. You understand? Listen, if I believed in that, that would have came up. It didn't for a reason. You understand? I don't let Destiny advise what I say and what I don't say, right? I would have said it if I believed in it. I didn't say it because I didn't think there was merit to it, or at the very least, there wasn't enough information to corroborate it. Therefore, it'd be disingenuous to go off on that, right? And that's why I did not.
Do you think any of these things, whether it's possibly implementing me in the cover-up of a sexual assault, or looking for nukes in this particular matter, warrants an apology?
Yes, I don't believe you tried covering up a sexual assault. If anything I said implied that, then yes, I apologize. What I do stand by, though, is when I said I believe your initial reaction should have been to say nothing. If you were confused, you should have said nothing until you gathered the correct information. That, I think, is a reasonable take. But yes, my behavior in the call, when it became about me and you personally, that was inappropriate on my end, and I do apologize for that. That was very irrational of me. I made it about me and you. That part, I apologize about. That was
Thank you, Trent. I appreciate that. Do you appreciate that, Hassan?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So that part I can see eye to eye with you on my behavior in the call, and I was like, yeah, for you, right? That's inappropriate. It has nothing to do with you or me, right? That was insensitive and inappropriate. So that part,
and also on top of that, my original reaction was that this is sensitive matters. I have a policy, usually, to never cover sensitive matters immediately as soon as it happens. This happens all the time. I cover the news pretty much 24/7. And for that reason, we even will often block certain terms because people keep bringing it up, whether it be a mass shooting or whether it be something as serious as a sexual assault accusation within the community. This is precisely why I reacted the way I did. Not sure what your expectation of me was in my original reaction, just to go,
I think
wow,
it was the reaction with Pokey, right? It was just that initial reaction of kind of dismissing. That was what I was referring to. But when you later went and said what you just said, that is more appropriate, right?
Okay. I think what we're trying to say is that the initial reaction wasn't either neutral or understanding. It's more towards the other side. And he says that sometimes when a big platform happens is that things snowball and will kind of like, even if it's a small word or a small gesture, it takes like a second, it can have repercussions that are of size. I think that's what he means by that, right? Trent?
Oh, you're talking to me? Yes. For the initial reaction, the second thing you said about how you want to get all the information, you don't want to go over the sensitive topic and give the wrong ideas. That is the appropriate way to go about it. So
that is what I did.
The second attempt was very good. Yes.
It's not a second attempt. It was like literally what you talk about how things are clipped out of context so regularly, and I'm sure things get clipped out of context for you all the time. We spent a long time talking about how you got clipped out of context when you were having a conversation with Will. You understand that the longer context of that, which was a little bit over, I guess, 20 seconds, would have shown you immediately that that was my original reaction in that day. That was my original reaction in general.
Yes, but what I was referring to is
that your vague post was confusing to me, as it was almost universally to others, and that
yeah, but if I recall, something was said,
I need more information before I can make an assessment. Not that it matters. You're saying you're not apologizing for that. You're saying you're apologizing for laughing about it or getting excited about it.
Yeah, in the Discord call where I made it about you and me, that was highly inappropriate and that was wrong of me, and I apologize for that. Yes.
Listen.
You're complete. What the fuck is this? Chew your food.
Listen.
Chew your food.
Listen. Something important. Come. Okay, fair enough. Motherfucker, fuck you, man. Yeah. Sometimes, are you familiar with cognitive dissonance? Right? Well, initial reactions are important because. Yeah. Hold up, sorry about that. Initial reactions are important because you say something in your initial stance that is one thing, right? Then it's very, very difficult to tackle this idea away from people that are watching, so you make a new one, right? That's how everything is, right? It's why, like, debunking and defending is much harder. Once you've said something or reacted a certain way, right? You've planted an idea in everybody's head, and now working against that to toss that away and make a new one is much harder than with the plant the initial idea itself initially. That's just how it works. It's like basic psychology. Literally. Do you understand how that works or not? You get that?
Yeah. So I was juicing up so I could stay here.
Debunking, removing, disproving an idea is much harder than to intake an idea from the get-go. It's just how it is. It's why what? Okay. Now we can move on to that. I think you apologize for that. That was fine because we made more about you guys than the topic at hand. I had to apologize for that initially a while back. I think the whole slate was fucking absolutely shit, dumbhead. I think I'm not gonna blame the people, but I think things escalated and make things that since they're live, make things like completely
Ich bin außer Reichweite.
Yeah. People say says you. I mean, I tried to pull out, and people saying, "Oh, so silent now." So I think it was so cooked up. Okay, who am I talking to? I don't know. I think you guys are watching comments on Reddit. I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are reading the Bible.
Oh, no, bro, X. I am. It's inappropriate. I'll tell you.
Oh,
here, I'll type.
Yeah. Some girl on Twitter has popped up. She's got massive titties, and you're brick the fuck up. You can't think about it.
No, bro. Listen. No. It's really not. Here, I'll type it in this DM.
I mean, if you're gonna type it, just at least send the fucking picture.
You want to send a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, look. Okay.
Come on.
Oh my God. Bro,
just send it. Just send it.
I'm sending it to you right now, bro. You're gonna go nuts.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No. You're gonna go nuts, bro.
What, this?
No, not that.
No.
That's you looking like a hypocrite because you fucking.
No. Go ahead. No, it's not hypocritical at all. Imagine if your friend who made $75,000 last year gave $33 to a coronavirus charity and then wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. The PR push behind this is the billionaire version. Also, the proportions are the same. No, that's precisely what it is. You think that for my overall, generation of revenue, the amount of fucking charitable contributions I do is akin to giving $33 to a charity when I make 75 grand a year? You're in the middle of a conversation and you're still looking for gotchas. Like, that is so fucking wild. Anyway, look, that was go.
Bro,
wait,
I mean,
Hassan,
you're demonstrating that you don't give a shit. Like,
that was an hour ago. That was an hour ago.
I know, but it's an hour ago, and he's still looking for fucking gotchas in here, which this isn't even a fucking gotcha. I already described that Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan...
You're saying he's, as if it's me. Why are you saying he's looking for as if it's me? Yeah, I didn't send that. The fuck are you talking about? I didn't send them. I'm not looking
for... Oh shit, that was XQC.
I'm not looking for gotcha.
I picked this from chat as you were talking.
That's what you were posting.
Oh my God!
Look what I posted.
Yo, Train, how likely is that to happen?
My bad. I thought that's what you were posting.
Listen, if the Dodgers
it was XQC. It was XQC that sent this. Mr. Moderator sent this.
Bro, if the Dodgers come back, X, I swear to God, bro, I'll juice you up so fat, bro.
Bro, what the fuck? Wait, hold up. Can they even come back though?
I mean, it's the bottom of the top of the 8th, bottom of the 7th, right? Realistically, Dodgers just need it. If Dodgers come back, it's over. It's over. Dodgers just have to come back.
Yeah, but then the Kings have to win over the fucking Flames.
All right, listen, guys. This has been a wonderful conversation. I feel like it's going in different directions.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's get back to where we got. So the Discord stuff I conceded to you, right? I told you, listen, that was inappropriate of me, and I apologize for that. So let's go off of that, right? So let's go off of that. X.
Yeah, but I just think listen. I let you guys get away with it initially. Okay, since you apologize for that, and you guys are making amends, I think overall during the discussion, nobody want to actually take a step back. I do believe that our first discussion, the first topic of the day, right? I wish Hassan kind of took a step down, and on discussion number 2, I was trying to take a step down. I think that would be fair enough. I mean, if you guys want to do it, it's fair enough. I don't give a fuck. I think the first initial topic, what was it about? Do you guys remember or not? Or do you want me to walk
Gambling, Gordon Ramsay, just me being come at by a certain group
that's
on
number 2. What's number 1?
That's number 2? I think it was number 1.
No.
Yeah, because socialism was number 2.
That's 3. Ostonox. The Ostonox stuff.
Oh, Ostonox.
I wish.
Well, to be fair,
Hassan.
What? Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I wish that since he does preach about accountability and moderation and whatnot, I do believe if Hassan saw something that Asanox went against his beliefs, he would probably find a way to correct it and talk to him if it was bad.
Oh no, for sure.
But since he sort of agreed with Hassan, he went along with it, which I think Hassan could recognize. And on top of that,
I don't think anything he said was false. That's literally what it is. Like his assertion that it was like done specifically for you know, whitewashing the maybe the bad feelings that he has about gambling. That might have been incorrect if you have proof that the charity operation started in 2016, which is like if you're saying that you started the charity in 2016 before you ever did the gambling stuff.
No, listen, I didn't start this charity in 2016. I paid for my core community's mental health care out of my pocket since 2016. Then when I got into a position where I had enough money,
from gambling sponsorships,
I took it. Listen, before gambling, I distributed $3.5 million of my wealth before I took a gambling sponsorship. The gambling I didn't take for the bag. I took because I was gambling. It's an exclusivity contract. This idea that I created a mental health care program and that was perpetuated out of guilt is literal disinformation. It's disinformation being pumped to push a narrative. That was my issue with it. You understand? Because I've made it clear in the program itself, in that Twitlonger, it says I've been running since 2016.
So you started
ideal.
So you started the organization after, like, when you had the financial security to be able to do so with the gambling.
No, I had the financial capabilities to do so when I blew up as a streamer. In 2016, I was like a 300 to 500 viewer Andy, still doing
What year would you say you like started the organization then?
I didn't start the organization. That's not my charity.
Sorry, what year did you announce the Rad Mental Health project?
I announced that July 18th, 2022.
It's about a year and a quarter after getting started. If you want to make the equivalency, I think you're capable of making that conclusion, right? And if you want to hold it against him like that, that's fine. I think there's a raw positive here, right? And if you think that there's a massive brain corruption in the way that other pieces of content or things do, I genuinely think there's a positive here. That I genuinely think so. Okay, I think something that he could have not done, that he did, but we won't justify. Oh, did it? It's only gamblership because of PR. I think that goes in circle. I think nothing good is achieved from that. Osnox is being a dumb fucker.
It's inconsistent with what I preach as well. I've been preaching these things for a very long time, right?
Also, Osnox gives me fucking absolute brain GG from his tweets, he's not paying my medical bills from chewing that shit.
To be fair,
so I mean,
listen, I don't even think bringing him up on this scale, like what he does, like if we just leave it to the point of, you know, it being an extension of Hassan, that's fine. But this idea that he's upset us to this level, I think is like that's what it looks like, but it's not the case, right? Like we're just bringing up where we think. When Hassan allows him to do these things, why it looks like it's a extension of Hassan's beliefs, right? But this idea that he's like upset us and trigger us, like at the end of the day, bro, there are 30,000 of this kind of kid, right? He's doing it for this exact reason, bro. This attention is what he's doing. Like, who fucking cares? Let him do what he wants to do. What we're talking about is how he's an extension of Hassan in every other category, so it should apply and carry over that for his terrible takes, that he is also an extension. You can't pick and choose when he's representative of you based on when it works for you and when it does not. That's what we're saying.
That's why I said it's fair enough.
Osnox can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. But for you to pick and choose when it's representational of your views is the problem, because it's not clear to the people on the outside. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand that. I had not even covered Osnox's tweet or anything like that, with the exception of the Gamba one, which I think is a banger.
It is a banger. Nobody cared about that.
Also, what?
That is a banger. That's not the problem.
Always, but regardless, what I was going to say is, as far as his assertion that he thinks it might be for PR, that is up to him to make. If he causes disinformation, if he pushes disinformation, then I would tell him that it's disinformation. That's my point. But if you truly think it's libelous, if you think it's like slander, if you think he's like doing something fucked up by lying about you, I mean, that's something you could take up with him. I think you blocked him, but I would just
no. Let me reiterate this. I'm gonna make
assume for defamation.
I'm gonna make a balls to the fucking walls argument here. It sounds crazy. Let's say I didn't argue with your political views, and I thought everything you do damages the world and hurts people. Let's say, right? and I would say, oh yo, this entire like a turkey fundraiser, well, this is just for PR. You don't actually give a fuck, right? And I undermine your charity.
You wouldn't be the first to make that argument, yes.
Yeah, I mean, do you think I would be wrong with saying that? And if I was editor, would you let me get away with saying that or not? So why did you let Osnox do that for training?
If one of your editors, if one of your editors was making that assertion, okay, I wouldn't give a shit. That's the main difference. If one of your editors, if Art was literally being like, bro, this fucking guy, socialist piece of shit, you know what I mean? Oh, fuck this guy, whatever. I'd be like, yep, that's a part of the fucking noise. Okay.
Well, one is true,
and not only that,
example,
but like not only that. No, hold on. Not only that, but your fucking mods, your community members literally say exactly that every fucking day, Felix. They're saying it right now, motherfucker.
Well, there's only
one instance where they go, 2v1, you lost Omega Lol. Half the fucking time, your own community is routinely ripping into my fucking asshole, saying I'm a fake socialist, Andy. Like everything's a fucking scam, lol. Oh my god, lol. Wealthy socialist, lol. $5 million house, bozo. They say it all the time, which is fine. It's noise. There's nothing I can do. All I ask.
Well, there's something.
All I ask for from every single person. All I ask for. Okay, with the exception of the 2v1 still lost Omega lol. That was very nice for your juicers to say that about me. Thank you. But all I ask for is charitability when they are analyzing what I'm talking about, when they're listening to what I'm talking about, and not run with preconceived notions of what they have. Impartial referee was a pretty funny one too.
What is it? You say $5 house. I have 2 of them. I live in none of them. Dumb fuck. Fuck you about, bitch. I got 2, pussy bitch. Holy
I know,
fuck! Shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
But you have something very important, which is that 1, they love you. Okay, they're your juicers, and 2, okay, you don't say you're a socialist. They don't understand that this is not conflicting with the values of socialism, but it doesn't matter because enough people believe that it is. My main point, my main goal is also regularly trying to address these sorts of things so that there isn't misinformation. It might come across like, you know, a self-serving moment, but ultimately it doesn't matter. It's still the truth. And that's why I advocate for it, even if people fucking lose their shit over the things I say. That's the one thing you can expect from me, no matter what.
Fair juice. All right. Well, so I do think, since there's not enough evidence to support what Train said, maybe his feelings got caught in the wind, and then the juicers, his chatters, your chatters, they made him riled up, and then he was also wrong about carrying that over for that much time. And there is enough evidence to support why his upsetment.
No. That was accurate.
I can't. I lost my job today. I can't moderate this shit. If you guys don't want to say, if you guys don't want to take a step down from any of these 2 first points, fuck it.
I don't think there's any point that I can concede on. I don't know what you want me to.
Here's the thing. Listen. I think here's the biggest misconception in the internet world. This idea that in order for Hassan and I to be friends, we have to share political ideologies, we have to share viewpoints on different things. Like, we can agree to disagree and still be friends. This idea where we have to agree and be on the same page for different things in order to sit here and come together is not realistic and is not a representation of normal friendships outside of streaming, right? That's the issue. So I don't even think we need to, right? Like, there's certain things where I think we're going to agree to disagree on, right? But I think we can still come together and say, yo, what's good? Let's grab some dinner. Let's get naked. Let's, show me that cock. I've been curious how big that thing is. Is it thick? Is it long? What's good, right? Like, I think it's possible to do that without having to say, okay, well, let's, you understand? Like, that's the issue. This idea where we have to both agree, or concede in order to be friends or to be whatever. Like, all we ask of each other is just to be consistent, right? Just to be consistent with what we preach, be consistent with how we treat each other, right? So if you do something that I believe is hypocritical, and let's say my friend does something that's hypocritical, right? And I let him go and I ostracize you or just demolish you for it, then that's, not fair. Now, if you come at me for gambling, yet, 4 of your friends have fucking gambling sponsorships and you don't say a word or you talk about it here and there, like, then that's an issue, right? But yeah, it's 1 game away, bro. I'm pissed. I'm really angry. Like,
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Hold
All
on,
right. It's just look. I came on to this conversation because I think that I have some issues with the way people perceive me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. No matter what happens, you know, all I ask for is for people to be a little bit more charitable and to stop constantly fucking yelling at me for shit in the same exact way that people on Twitter yell at me. If you want to do so, I can't stop you. But, you know, that's I think some of those perceptions are shaped by other content creators. Hopefully you can get back to Rocket League now. Your community's been begging for it.
No, they don't. Okay. They don't want me playing anymore, but I play off stream.
People are demanding Rocket League.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like I think that things, right, as far as what's socialism and what's not, we can have that discussion another day. We can agree to disagree on that regarding, you know, if your actions match your words, blah, 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 blah. But I think on the other things that, you know, created disconnect between us. Can you hear me still? Yeah. I think the things that, you know, maybe caused a disconnect between us, whether it be, you know, the targeting that I felt like was happening, right? Or me, you know, me getting a little personal in a situation that was inappropriate for me to get personal in. These kind of things, if we can ensure that they don't happen, and there's more, you know, there's just more of a consistency and a, you know, clear way to handle them, then I think that's where we come together on those things, right? So I've just felt targeted over the years, over the 4 years. I just feel like people just constantly do this, but they don't hold any consistency, right? This gambling thing's the biggest one, which I don't want to get back into it. I'm sure you can agree if you step away and you look, holy shit, things did silence, but nothing's really changed in regards to, you know, sponsorships, the friends you have pushing sponsorships that are gambling, right? Like
that goes back to my point. That goes back to my point about charitability, as a matter of fact, because that is precisely what I expect from people. Because if they were to watch any of my content, they would know that I have talked about exactly what you're saying time and time again, as a matter of fact, on numerous occasions. Because
where's
no matter
the same
how much
level
people,
of outrage, right?
No matter, but you have to understand that my assessment of the situation is still going to be just one person's assessment, and not only that, but also I personally understand why people take the concessions that they get.
Yo, you know what, motherfuckers? I'm you want some outrage? Here's some outrage. Ban all possible gamba or none of it. Because you wanna know what? Slots and actual pure gamba is nothing compared to garbage pack opening, loot box openings, garbage ass mega gamba gacha dog shit that corrupts and is purely ingrained into children's minds 2 taps away from $100 spent from their dads and moms' credit cards. That shit creates and fosters behavior that will never heal as they grow up, and that is pushed heavily by everybody. Nobody blinks an eye, but some adult plays a slot. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. Such hypocrisy. It's insane how bad that is.
What he's referring to is, you know, all these video games that have the same psychologist working on them as slot music or slot sounds, right? You have headshot sounds in video games, footstep sounds, gunshot sounds, right? The psychologists who develop both these sounds are one and the same, right? They target the same area of the brain and the same addiction areas. And then when you slide microtransactions into them, that's where things get a little complicated. So that's what XQ is referring to, and that's a truth that I think will come to light in, like, God knows, 5 to 10 years or whatever the fuck that, you know. I'm sure.
But in the process, if you understand that it's bad, you'll take the W's where you get them, right? And that's basically the point.
Yeah.
I recognize that all of it's bad, but in the process of looking to ban as much as you possibly can, people are going to understandably take W's wherever they can.
Yeah, but can you understand why the W seems to conveniently land on what Train is doing?
I agree. The thing I'm saying is that there was only like 3 or 4 big slot streamers, and then we came late into the meta of Twitch. It was like 2021, 2022, right? When in fact, people were pushing hardcore mass brain corruption gambling through boxes and pack openings since almost the beginning of Twitch, and nobody has ever said a singular thing about it. And I wish there was any sort of energy that was against that at these times, or even today, about any of this shit, but nobody actually cares. And these are systems that are not only they are targeted on children. They don't target the adult. They target children, and they really make them grow up with the actual root seed thought of gambling. You can't convince me otherwise. That's just the base of it. The packs, openings, the loot boxes, it's busted. And they see the streamer do it, right? And they don't have to fucking create a depot account on Coinbase and load in crypto and send over there and sign up over there and make it. They don't have to do all this shit. All they have to do is tab out, open the app, buy points, $100, bing, and they're in. They're 5 taps away from their fucking streamer to go pure Gamba hardcore brain dead mode. And nobody actually cares. So where's the energy against these systems? Where is it?
I think all gambling is bad, right? So the last thing I want to do is justify lesser evils or justify, greater evils and lesser evils, right? All gambling is bad, but what XQC is saying, and I agree with, is just the consistency, right? Like, you guys claim it's not a targeted thing, it's not about me, you take your wins where you get them, but there is no consistency among these arguments. The goalpost keeps getting moved, right? At first, it was all gambling is bad. Then it went to gambling in the US.
I don't know why we're having this conversation with me. I've already talked about my perspective on the matter, and I need to pee really bad.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna dip out.
Yeah. I'm
gonna dip out. I'm gonna dip out.
I
have a very cute vlog from my dog adoption stream that I'm gonna be watching.
What's the consensus, or what's the results of this conversation? Are we meeting up for a round 2? Are we talking again? Are we giving each other hand jobs? Are we going to dinner? Are we getting a pizza box, showing up at the door?
I
with
don't
a
know.
hole cut in it?
You can come on the pod when you're in LA. We can hash it out. And
Yo,
then,
train fly to LA tomorrow.
I'll have my producer March actually describe to you in detail what it means to have workers control the means of production and have more labor power.
Try and have an idea.
And you can bring the moderator in too.
Bro, fly tomorrow.
Sure, that's fine as well. Yeah, no, we can definitely do that as well.
We make the pod whenever he does it, fly in, and on that night we take a 1-hour flight to Vegas, and we gamble hardcore, and then from Vegas we split. You go north, I go south, and I go back home, and you go to Vancouver.
We'll put our entire Twitch yearlies on it.
Well, fair enough.
Obviously, both of you have more than me on the Twitch yearlies, so it might be a little skewed there, but
okay, fair enough.
We'll put it on 10, 11, 18, 21.
All right, Train, read the Wikipedia page for socialism before you come on the pod, and then we can have a conversation about it. That's a little bit better than systems surrounding charity.
Jesus, bro, really?
No, that's not even a diss. I'm being serious. It's a definition. It's like not a difference in agreement, or Lenin, or Marx, Engels.
Well, I think the Marx theory wouldn't help your argument. Would you agree with that? The Marxist theory wouldn't help your argument.
Oh God. Okay, what is the Okay, I have to pee so bad. Can you describe what you mean by the Marxist theory?
Well, let's look it up as well.
No. No. Don't even look it up. Don't even look it up. I see your eyes trailing away. No. Explain it to me in your terms.
Let's read it like you read that. No.
I don't even want to. Okay.
Let's read it like you read
that as well. But I just wanted to really hear your genuine your genuine take on what you think Marx is.
Well, let's read it. Let's read it like we read the other.
Okay, this is some juicy content. I kind of want to save it for the pod, to be honest. I'm gonna piss my pants. That's the.
You go piss. I'll go piss.
Okay, no googling while you're on the way to the piss.
We're pulling up to read it.
By the way, guys, you will never convince me or skew me on my basis of Philosophy 101. Okay, I know all the squatty from philosophy, okay? And yeah, I know all of them. I know Plato, Socrates, Descartes, Nietzsche, Marx, motherfucker. I know all the squad. At Plato, yep. I know all of them. So these guys don't know, they have to Google it. I don't have to Google. I don't have to Google. That's not necessarily what you think about loot boxes and gambling in games. See, the thing is that genuinely, the FIFA games and whatnot, I think they're fantastic. I love them. I love packs. Let me know. I love pack openings. I love them. Okay, but they engage in a way that you know for a fact what the packs do because they give you free packs. They make the noises and the visuals addicting, right? And they make the ease of access to the menus to buy into the buying points to buy packs. And these are games that are literally made for adolescents and children, right? And that's what creates the highest density of addiction. Want to know how I got addicted to gambling? Opening Pokemon cards. I got addicted. What can I say? And I'm not fucking gambling hard. Yes, I was probably genetically more prone to addiction in that regard, and I don't mind fucking saying it, okay? But the reality.
Okay, let's get back to socialism.
Yeah, sure. We're going.
Okay, let's hear. Let's. You think that the
I think the general idea of it
would be not favorable to me.
Well, I think it leans more toward putting what you preach into action instead of just leaving it in the
Wait, but
form.
just okay. Let's not dance around it. Just okay, pull it up. Fuck it, YOLO, pull it up.
Okay, Marxism.
No,
yeah,
the Marxist definition.
Just what socialism is.
No, the Marxist definition of socialism, right?
Okay, Marx's definition of socialism.
Who's reading it? I figured you want me to read it?
The Marxist definition of socialism is that of production for use value. An example, direct satisfactory of human needs or economic demands. Therefore, the law of value no longer directs economic activity.
Yes.
We'll finish this.
This is how a system should be designed.
In your perspective, or in his?
No. His perspective is that okay. In order to describe this, what we need to talk about is the economic organization of economy, or the economic organization of society. Okay. And
well, Hassan, can I stop real quick? Can I stop real quick?
What?
I know you. Listen, I know you believe in all these things. Do you understand? I know you believe in them. My point is, I would like to see some action behind them so we can enact and start that change. Right?
Okay.
You can't because it's a fever dream.
One of the most fundamental parts about it is coordinated through conscious economic planning. Marxist production for use is coordinated through conscious economic planning. Conscious economic planning is impossible.
Therefore, the law
to
of value no longer directs economic activity.
That is impossible to do as a singular person. There is no such assessment of that because it revolves around commodity production. Now, as far as commodity production goes, or as far as like goods and services, right? Entertainment is what we provide. A lot of people will say work omega lol, and they're right. We're very fortunate. Okay, work doesn't have to be grueling, but regardless. Now, if that is my output, if that is what I'm producing, okay, the way that I can do that is by multiple different ways, right? The capital owner will produce value, right, or will generate value by hiring wage laborers, other people to basically go out and make content, which he then will take a piece off of the top. Okay, that would be especially when you consider how much money he had invested originally, would be what is known as profits. Okay, like Twitch, for example, when they take a percentage of our subscription revenue that we generate, is taking a percentage of the value that we are generating for the platform. Okay, so XQC and I, for example, and yourself as well, whatever your contract is with Twitch.
Me? I don't have a contract.
Currently, okay. Well, regardless,
well, except for the premium.
Even if you don't have a contract with Twitch, it doesn't matter. Like if you have subscribers
like
on Twitch,
I have a basic subscriber contract, but I don't have your guys' ad deal heavy.
Exactly. So when you are working for Twitch, when you are basically a very insanely high-paid contracted employee. We are getting 1099 contracts at the end of the year. That's how we pay our taxes. We are contracted employees. We are generating wage. We're generating value for the platform by streaming. Okay?
Yeah.
That is the way you do it. That is the way.
Right.
That is how you would do it.
And what would you say makes up our streams? What's the number one thing that makes up our entire streams? Would you agree it's chat? Would you agree it's the moderation, the moderators?
Actually, incorrect on both ends. Incorrect. It's the servers.
What? It's the what?
Without the servers, you can't go live. You can't broadcast any of this
Yes,
shit.
that is actually a good point as well.
We're referring
servers are important. The infrastructure is important, which is precisely why, right, the assets that were set in place for us and the logistics that were handled for us beforehand is why we decide that it is adequate for Twitch to take a percentage of this revenue.
No, wait. It's not adequate to take a percentage of sub revenue at all. The ad revenue, yes, I agree. Sub revenue.
That's a great argument, Train. That is actually workers demanding more from the platform that is currently taking their wages.
Who is currently conditioning their workers to believe they're doing us a favor, but in reality, sub revenue is not a primary revenue driver in the business model of live streaming. So to take that is complete greed, but how to translate that into the streamer applying those values within their business models is what we're referring to, right? So that action is what I'm asking to see proportionally, or at least relatively.
Without me streaming, there is no revenue for the platform. So I am still the primary, I guess, there's no like socially necessary use value to streaming technically, but like if we are to consider entertainment as like an important good, I guess, or a commodity that we're producing, even though it's not like a chair in the chair factory or whatever, if we were to consider our output as work, without me clicking the start streaming button every day, there is no value generated. Okay, someone else might take my place, right? Someone else might take my place. Someone could become the person that is at the crosshairs, right? Someone could do that. Someone could easily do what I do. It's easily replicable in my opinion. But if there was more worker power, if there was more worker organizing, okay, if workers had more of a say on the platform that they are generating value for, we could put certain safeguard measures to stop the platform from saying, you're just replaceable. Now, this is called collective action, okay?
Well, that would remove the competition then. And then the content would become worse, and the viewers would get less of what they want.
No, I don't agree with that.
I disagree.
I think that no, because the NBA player union exists, and yet I don't think you would say that there are better basketball players out there on the universe. You think that there are better basketball players out there that are somehow being stopped from participating in the
behind
NBA?
Nepotism? Absolutely.
Well, possibly, yes.
Absolutely, 100%.
Well, possibly, yes. But that's, continue your argument. I don't think, we can easily go off on this tangent.
The NBA, no matter how rigged it is, Omega Law, degenerate sports gambler Andes, is still one of the most meritocratic processes that you can get to, okay? It's still about skill. It's still to a certain level about how much you put in, how hard you work, and about the skill, okay? Even if it's scripted, like sports gambler Andes say, okay?
Bro,
it's just true.
Is so rigged. Sports betting is so rigged.
It is
yes,
rigged.
Sports betting is so rigged from what I understand, and I talked about this in the video if you watch Train.
That shit's wild, bro.
They will cap you if you are actually fucking like leveraging your bets. If you're actually betting too good, they will literally stop you from betting. They put a limit. They inhibit the amount that you can bet. It's not rigged necessarily, but like it implies that there are people who could technically win a lot of money. And they still limit it. Okay. Anyway,
I think listen. I think where you and I just disagree, right, is just the action versus the words. That's where we disagree. That's it, right? As far as where we come down that, is that enough to put a wedge between you and I's friendship or possibility of friendship, right?
No,
that's
I don't think so. I just don't
right?
want you to. I just don't want you to keep saying that I'm like a hypocritical piece of shit. If you think that, then why would you want to be friends with me? You know what I mean?
Well, if you genuinely, right, like it comes down to what you're, right, if you know what you're doing and you're purposely, intentionally doing it, then that's when I wouldn't be friends with you. But if this is just your belief, right? If this is the socialism you believe in, and you're acting consistently with that, I can be friends with you even if I disagree with that interpretation of socialism. Right?
I think he does believe that. That's why I wanted you guys to talk with him, because
like if that's what you believe in, then you believe in that, right?
Also, we didn't even get to the bottom of the socialism.
Because socialism
thing
sucks.
And why
it sucks.
Scared the hell out of me, bro. There's oh my god.
Socialism sucks. Is that what you said?
I think it sucks. I think it's. People have tried it and they failed.
I think
and
you need in between. That's the problem. Listen,
I think the worker sucks because the worker is stupid because the population is stupid. I think people are dumb as bricks. People shouldn't have a say because the people are fucking dumb.
No,
I think people are dumb. You and I had a conversation a long time ago, Felix, about how you were forklift certified and you worked in fucking janitorial duty.
They sleep in the lockers.
But you figured out a way to min-max your sanitation duties, right? You remember?
That's right.
Yeah, you figured out a way to min-max your sanitation duties even though you are Pepega Andy himself. Why? Because through repetition, you figured out the perfect solutions that the manager is never going to know. These are some very meaningful ways in which workers could have a little bit more autonomy in their lives. Now, unfortunately, in a capitalist organization, a corporation decides, oh, you're more efficient. We're just going to fucking now make you do that regardless and pay you the same money.
Okay, yeah, but bro, people would sleep in the lockers, right? On their shifts. And then I would pass them, right? And they were all sleeping in the dark. And they would say, oh man, why the fuck would I go, man? We're unionized. I can't get fired. And they didn't give a fuck. And I thought that fucking bricked my brain forever. When I skimmed the contact with this practice, I thought, holy fuck, this is so brain dead. Now at that point, I got corrupted. I got to thinking that it doesn't matter how good of a system you could put it in, humans will always find ways to crash it for self-benefit and smoke them out, and they will never act because the humans are inherently a dumb species. I'm dumb. I think we're all dumb.
I think human beings are dumb, yes. You know, here's the thing though.
Ich bin außer Reichweite.
You worked at a factory or a facility, right?
This is why we need to implement.
You want to know who made the most money in that situation? It wasn't the fucking janitor that was sleeping. Every now and then he honks shoes and me's a little bit, okay?
Yeah, but
and that's fine. On the job. And that's seen
this
as
is why
stealing.
we need to push systems, Hassan.
Okay,
but hold on. Let me just say something. So that is seen as stealing from the boss. You're sleeping on the company time. Meanwhile, it is never expected of the boss to even enter the fucking factory floor ever to push a cart.
Because he built it. He deserves it.
Exactly.
Did they build the flooring, the pipes, the machines?
Without someone cleaning the fucking floors, without someone actually pushing the cart, he's not gonna make any goddamn money. That is the main point of contention that I have with a lot of people. Personally, believe that that people that build these factories deserve to take everything they can off of their profits, which is why. And by the way, even if you disagree with me, that is socialism. The idea that the surplus labor value that they are extracting from you is something that should at least be democratically organized. As a workforce, you should be able to say, hey man, the janitorial staff need new mops. You know, our mops are in fucking in a dire state here. You know, instead of giving that money to faceless shareholders at the tippy top who didn't even build the fucking factory. Also, workers built the factory. Remember that. It's not the fucking bosses. They never put the bricks down to build that goddamn factory. They just had money. They just had capital, upfront money to build the factory.
These are the worst examples. What about the people who take a risk, who put in their money and take a risk? They have an idea.
Right.
They have I'm gonna make this for, even though the carrot on the stick, right? The carrot at the end of the stick is profit and luxury and the good life. They still do things that they can risk, and they balls deep to get there, right? And that's what makes the things that are grandiose. And what about all the countries that have these systems, right? Where nobody's rewarded for going higher. What do? Nothing. They failed.
That's
Why?
really
Nobody's motivated to do shit. They want to be bums. They're lazy as fuck.
You're wrong. Literally, fucking a closer system to a social democracy that has like higher levels of socialization, higher tax rates, has more billionaires per capita than the United States of America. So you're objectively wrong on that front. Not only that, but also European social
Billionaires
democracies
per capita.
routinely lap the United States of America in innovation. So you're wrong on that front as
Bro,
well.
who gives
The
a-
idea that the idea that the boss took a risk always forgets that the worker is also taking a risk. And the funniest part about the biggest, as a whisk, like a wabbit, a silly wabbit. You want to know what the fucking biggest risk that the factory owner has, though? Is to be relegated to being a worker again. Because when you lose all your money in a fucking business, they don't put you in jail. They don't fucking kill you. They don't kill your family. They don't do any of those things. You just have to go back to fucking work and be a worker one more time. And the bosses fucking know that they never treat the workers well, which is why that is the major reason as to why they never want to fucking default. And that's why they constantly advocate for the system that they set in place.
Tim. Even though some of these
by the
arguments,
way,
fair enough. What's up?
On a more joking note, even ChatGPT agrees with me on the Gordon Ramsay event.
I saw that. I asked ChatGPT and I showed Chat the answer. I think actually somebody fed it to me.
Okay, continue. Yeah.
Regardless.
Anyway, there's also plenty of safeguards with respect to owners. Whenever they do default, there's, Chapter 11 bankruptcy in numerous ways that capital owners can at the very least continue living their lives in a comfortable way. No such safeguard measures, comparable safeguard measures, are ever afforded to the worker. You have to if you get downsized in a company, 400 Twitch employees were laid off today. Some of them don't even fucking know if they've been laid off or not. Okay? They might get a severance package.
Well, if they fucking suck, they shouldn't know. They're garbage.
No, that is entirely dependent on Amazon to make that decision. They suck. They're good. None of that fucking matters. It is outside of their control, and that's the point. Okay. And basically,
I'm not being an asshole. I generally think that when you know you are creating value, when you know you're doing good in your rolling, dude, the company sees your value and you're hard to let go of. If you're fucking useless and you don't do shit, you get clapped. Of course you do.
Whoever they consider to be replaceable, even though their work is fucking meaningful, but it's menial, will often be the people that they replace. And also, there's so much nepotism that operates within these fields as well. I know it's funny me saying that, but there's usually people that the managers like, because there are so many different instances where there's so many circumstances where like the best possible person is not put up for the job. Come on, that is absolutely unimaginably false. You've worked in a place.
That's true.
You know
in
that
tech and esport, that's super hardcore true. You know, nepotism is fucking massive. It's
the
huge.
closest place that you can, which brings me back to my point about, sports. The closest you can get to a truly meritocratic system is sports, organized sports, at the professional level. And even those guys still have unions, and that's part of the reason why they can make such demands. They can have such highly valued contracts. But never forget, if LeBron James is worth $100 million, or if he generated if he has a $100 million wage, right? Let's say he doesn't, but whatever.
Yeah.
His boss, the guy who owns the fucking team, is making billions.
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, these guys are valuable in a lot of ways. Not only on the field, when they throw the basket into the basketball. Okay, these are valuable in terms of jersey sales, advertising, marketing, brand connection. They're a vehicle for a lot of their fucking sponsors and whatnot. That's how it is. Sometimes even some of these stars, they're value on the field.
The owner's not doing shit. The owner just has money. That's the point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The owner's not doing the marketing. The owner's not doing anything meaningful. Elon Musk is not doing anything fucking meaningful at Twitch. I mean, he's demonstrated that over and over again. All he's doing is tweeting old ass fucking
All you do, Hassan, is state problems when you fail to state a singular instance of a solution.
That's
What
great.
is the solution?
And
you say, well, socialistic system have a higher billionaires per capita. That's a problem. Why are you bragging?
You want me to give you an answer? I have an answer.
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you so much for asking. Okay. My solution to the current ongoing problems is by starting as small as you possibly can and creating a mechanism of pushback. Because the workplace principle of united you bargain, divided you beg is true across every facet of society. So the only way to do that is by unionizing your workplace and ensuring that you have some level of workplace protections. Now that might allow you to be able to fucking sleep on the job every now and then. But ultimately, the people that actually fucking generate, zero value and yet take all of the rewards are sleeping every goddamn day, and society expects them to sleep because they're shareholders, and shareholder value is supremely important. So much so that there is literally legal restrictions called the fiduciary responsibility. You have to
have you
care
ever
about
worked in
improving
a workplace that was unionized or not?
What?
Have you ever worked at a place that was unionized?
I worked
or
at a
not?
place that got unionized afterwards.
Afterwards.
But I work with unions
So
regularly.
you never had
I'm
on the
very
field
familiar with their
unionized work.
I work with unions regularly, so I am very familiar with how they operate.
Maybe call this a coincidence or an empirical bias or anecdotal.
Anecdotal bias, yes.
Every place that I worked at that was unionized was absolute dog shit. Dog shit. That's what it is.
There are a lot of hidden benefits that you probably did not recognize. According to the NLRB, at least, unionization improves wages and benefits at the minimum 10% increase on your wages and benefits across the
And
board.
I felt less
Unionization not
valuable
only
as an
benefits
individual.
Unionized workplaces, but unionization actually benefits non-unionized workplaces because it's still through competition forces other places to also improve their wages. Now, in countries like France, for example, there are such over-encompassing collective bargaining agreements that encompass the entire fucking sector that it quite literally is the reason why they have all these fucking benefits that they take for granted. Like having a retirement age at 62, which is like laughable if you consider it from, the U.S. perspective.
Can I ask you this?
Go ahead.
Without stirring any, without ruffling any feathers or whatever the fuck, right? So we are in agreement, right? That Twitch's, whether it stems from Amazon, its parent company or not, Twitch's splits regarding sub-revenue for its creators, whether it's the small creators, the mid-sized creators, are completely fucking unfair and are disgusting, right?
Absolutely.
Right, so in that, I think this is where our disconnect is, right? What I feel like would be consistent with what you preach, which I agree with.
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, shouldn't you spearhead at least, right? I'm not saying give up everything you have. You don't need to do that. That's a ridiculous expectation. But at least spearhead and put up, something and kind of spearhead that movement against them, even though instead you're contracted with them, so you can say nothing because you're in fear of losing the very contract.
That's not true. I'm very openly critical about this, and not only have talked to Dan directly about my criticisms, but also am a firm believer that I shouldn't be the only person that has the capability of talking to Dan.
I'll join you.
Yo, Busta, were you there in the meeting with the executives or not?
No, I actually had a one-on-one meeting.
Oh, we did better than that.
I had a one-on-one motherfucking meeting.
Can be done, right? But nothing's being done because the contract.
You thought you got me there, didn't you?
I talked to all the executives. Listen. We were all there. Okay, listen. They said
I wasn't there. I had a one-on-one. I think I had another.
Listen. You know for a fact when they changed the sub revenues back, right? They leveled out the total amount with the you're getting better ad revs and ad incentives for your lower sub rate, right? If they said nothing, they could have said nothing about ad revs and put your sub money way up, and you would have your guys, I got my sub rev. You would be at a raw loss compared to right now's equivalency. You would be losing money if you got what you wanted.
Twitch streamers now make more money off of ad revenue than they would have if they just had subscribers. I personally still think that they should leave that option.
This idea of a trade-off is ridiculous. That because they gave a little bit more ad revenue, it justifies the taking of the sub revenue.
Absolutely.
Strain, I agree with you.
It leveled out.
You and I are in agreement.
Nope.
Listen, that's like a platform saying, oh, we're going to give you 20%, right? Which is unfair. And then saying, oh, you know what, we'll give you 30. And everyone goes, oh, yes, you gave us more. You didn't have to. No, it is fucking they started at a rip-off rate, and they gave you another rate to make it look like it's better, but that's also a rip-off rate. You understand?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. But
it's presented disingenuously. That it's disgusting. It's pure greed and pure.
It's still leveled out though. It ended up being the same thing or better. It ended up being a raw pause.
The increased ad should not come at the cost of sub-splits being cut. That's ridiculous. The increased ad should come if the site's business model is executed correctly. Taking sub revenue, it is a small percentage revenue that does not. It doesn't affect anything. Anything. Do you understand?
I
to take it as pure greed and stupidity. It's
I
pure greed and stupidity.
always agreed with that. The problem is, servers are incredibly expensive, and people don't run ads. There's a reason why they didn't. At the time, I didn't run into it. None of automatic.
So instead of punishing the creator, they need to find a better system instead of taking from the creator's sub revenue. You understand? They need to find a better system to
actually want that. Then they're gonna have a built-in 3-minute, 4-minute ad deal, right? Then sure. Then Twitch, you know what you do? You should force 3 minutes on all channels to pay for the servers, and then you're gonna have your 9.
Can I explain something to you guys? Can I explain something to you guys? The main point of contention here should be that none of the people that actually provide value to the product, whether it be the people working at Twitch or whether it be the people that are on camera every day, work Omega Law, are having a say in the way that this distribution is done.
I think
that is undemocratic. I believe that even if you arrive at the same exact fucking idea at the end of it, where we say, you know what, we like this distribution, I think that people who are playing a role in the creation of this product should have a say. That is my point.
If you listened to streamers on how this shit should be run, this shit would have the lights turned off and Amazon would have pulled out years ago. Streamers are bricked. They shouldn't. They're fucking brain dead.
This idea where it has to be one or the other is the issue. You understand? There can be a middle ground. There can be a
Train is right.
A coming
Train is
of
fucking
a
right.
compromise. You
Because
understand?
why? Because why? When they made that distribution, they wanted to improve their profit margin. Why did they improve their profit margin? Because Amazon wants the profits to go up, because right now Twitch is in the red, because web serving is web hosting for live stream video, an inventory that is untapped basically, with so many opportunities to fucking run ads, is currently not running enough ads and giving them enough revenue.
Yep.
That is why they made this change.
They're
Now,
punishing the
streamers make
worker
more.
on their failed system. You understand? They need to come together and find a system which doesn't punish the worker. Where are they taking the punishment? You understand? Aside from these firings, which you'd argue is also another form of the worker taking the hit. They need to better their their business model. You understand? Everyone that's taking a hit because of their shit business model is the worker. That is a mistake. Do you understand? It is wrong. Shit like that should be fought against. We should have voices, whether it's on a panel, whether it's at a round table. We need to have voices to combat that. That's bullshit. You understand? That's greed. That's unfair.
We tried
It's not
talking
right.
to them. You know what? You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Okay? That streamers are fucking dumb. At the meetings, the only feedback we got from fucking big names like Tele1 is, where's the 20-minute ad button? Is the fucking feedback he gave them. We're all fucking brain dead!
That's insane!
Because the power can't be, right? Like, the issue is this, right? For some reason, all of our issues are fought with two polarizing viewpoints, right? We either have all the way over here or all the way over here. We need to have a ground of, right, a place of discourse where we can come in the middle and say, okay, you know what, let's compromise. Let's grab, you know, the shit that we need to do here. Hey, we'll take that L. We'll take that. But we're going to need this. These guys go, okay, well, we're going to need this, but we're going to take this. We go, okay, we've come to an agreement. That's what needs to happen. But this idea where they take, and it has to be this or this is our issue in everything today. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Everything having to be one side or the other is an issue. It causes so much divide.
And meanwhile, while we're having this back and forth, while we're having this back and forth, you know who's not taking a fucking hit, dude? The bosses, the people that have Amazon stock, the fucking wealthy Jeff Bezos. He don't give a fuck. He's caked up, okay?
Bro,
it doesn't even matter.
Because they make money off the fucking bots at the Amazon fucking delivery service that are working with crazy conditions. with profit, and then they acquired Twitch, right? But this shit is broke. This shit isn't turning a profit. Well, where do you live in this opportunity that makes a profit? For them, it's an investment.
Twitch is not turning profit exclusively because Amazon literally treats Twitch as a money-making operation instead of offering it more favorable video hosting fucking server
For
costs.
AWS and IDS, yes.
Yeah, Amazon could internally swap over if Amazon truly cared about Twitch being a profitable venture. They could literally swap over server costs to offset it off of one of the many other profitable ventures that they have. They're not doing that because they don't want to do that, because they want to increase the pressure on content creators and maybe even possibly take a risk on making the content unwatchable by delivering even more ads to the fucking viewers.
Bro, that's like me saying, yo, I grow my garden green beans and I sell green beans at the market, right? Well, now I hired 20 employees to build houses, right? But we're not doing a profit because I'm feeding them green beans I could be selling it. Well, in that case, just don't sell them the green beans then!
That's how all business works. No, that's how all business works. That's how all business works. What you're describing is quite literally how businesses work regardless. Now, either it could be funded by this like endless money supply of constantly fucking raising funds with the ultimate goal of like turning profits someday, whether it be by monopolizing a certain sector like Amazon has done in the form of e-commerce, or any other way by making a competitive product that people actually want to fucking buy. That is literally what businesses do. That's why they fucking take an L year over year over year over year. You think Amazon gives a fuck about Twitch ultimately? You think they're in it for like the love of the game? You think they bought Twitch because they think like, oh man, Jeff Bezos just really loves live streaming.
If it wasn't for Amazon, this whole thing would be over.
What?
This is a money sinkhole. If it wasn't for Amazon, I'm pretty sure Twitch would be GG by now.
It's a bet. It's a bet that Amazon has made, thinking, and I think that I agree with their assessment of the situation. It's a bet that they've made. Okay, they think that they can monopolize the live streaming space. Amazon only does vertical and horizontal integration. They only monopolize. They don't do anything else. They don't have any other interest. They don't have any other goals. That's all they want to do. They want to corner the market so they can set the fucking prices, slowly but surely increasing the fucking wages or maybe lowering the quality of the output. Okay?
Fair enough.
That's how they did it on e-commerce, and that's like they literally drove small business out of work and then bought them for pennies on the dollar, and that's precisely what they're trying to do with the live streaming space, ultimately so they can just eke out more profits when they are the premium live streaming destination.
As much as we should fight to remodel the initial interest, right? And try to make it better, right? I think we can still acknowledge that they bought the thing, right? And overall, what did we get? We got Prime subs and shit, right? We got to keep the lights on and continue this like passion project, right? So yes, we should push, right? But still acknowledge the fact that the lights are still on. That we can still do this shit. When will people understand this? Without Amazon, this will be over by now.
The idea that like there's no other way to do live streaming services, I think without like Big Daddy Amazon is not a correct notion in my opinion.
Oh, who else then? As Zubu tried it, Owen3 tried it. Who else tried it? Hitbox.
YouTube is doing it currently.
Because it's the same thing as Amazon, but they already have the fucking servers because of how much video content that they had and their workload. They already had the servers. That's the only reason why.
You know who's doing it? That motherfucker sitting next to me on my screen. That guy. That guy's doing it.
I mean, I can't. Yeah, I can't. Fucking.
Wait, I'm doing what? Sorry,
Bro, I'm fucking juicing up Kick so hard. Okay, once you figure out the regulation on the platform, it's over. It's a wrap. I'm ready for that $100 million contract so I can start preaching the laurels of capitalism.
Completely new.
Really?
He's not even listening.
When I was at the club, I heard something else.
Yeah, so initially that was the plan, but we decided to completely recreate everything because we thought that platform's brand was just like, we thought like that was too far. That was the kind of trash.
You know
What? What are you talking? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nah, we were talking about the network infrastructure for fucking Kick. So I knew. I had some.
I think video XQC is not wrong though. I do think that video service, video hosting is incredibly expensive. They just haven't been able to figure out the best possible product of making it work. Like there's so much inventory that you are literally not monetizing right now. That's why they want
I wish I could
ads.
tell you our plan regarding certain like sponsors, and everyone keeps thinking, oh, you're gonna do porn or Trojan sponsors. No, those sponsors pay absolute shit rates, so that wouldn't cover anything at all close to what we need it to. Like it's just targeting the correct. Fuck, how can I?
Well, listen.
It's targeting the correct sponsors and the correct advertisers, right?
It's,
so people are gonna jump and say gambling, but that's not it either. And I think when we get ads, I think you'll understand where we're coming from. Like once that happens in the next 2 to 3 years, that's when people will understand, that business model and that approach.
Yes.
But anyways, I think before you speak, XQC, I think, listen, I think you and I agree on a lot, I think we agree with almost everything as far as like, the politics go. Obviously, I'm a little bit more middle. I believe in the polarizing sides are actually the reason where we are in today's world. I think it's just divide and conquer for each respective side. Obviously, given the left is a lesser evil, but I think once you justify lesser from greater, things can start getting real fucked up. But anyways, to get to my point, I just think that we need to find better ways, right? So for the streaming thing, right? For the smaller to mid-sized creators getting fucked, like I do think that if we came together, or whoever it might be, it's not just on you, right? It could be a multitude of streamers, right, that come together and spearhead something that gives a voice, and not only gives a voice, but actually, right, for me, it's the action over the words. We need to push for ways where we're actually getting shit done, because preaching isn't enough, especially if from the preaching we're gaining, right? It's fine. Like to say that we shouldn't gain from the preaching, I think is an unrealistic standard and unfair. But I think if we're in a position where we're preaching and gaining, we need to take it one step further and try and bring that action into it to see actual change come through. Now, it may seem impossible as individuals, but I do think we're powerful enough to make these things happen. And that's what I like to see. So maybe in the future, you and I will get together and we'll come up with some crazy shit.
Sure.
You're sounding a lot like socialists right now. It's
You're
weird,
gonna
man.
have to talk to Mr. Bezos, okay? Because
Who's
fucking Jeff Bezos, man. You have to talk to him about it, man. Because listen,
No, we're not talk to him, bro. We have our own
Listen,
leverages. Trust me.
listen. The thing is though, is that I do agree though. I do agree that there needs to be some change. In my opinion, I don't think a lot of people are evil at the top. Is that monetizing and keeping the lights on for live stream operations and esports operations is incredibly difficult, and we just don't have the answers, and they don't have them either.
They don't have it, yeah.
Gut, ihr seid hier. Ich werde so schnell keinen Fuß mehr in einen Hort setzen. Gluttal erwartet euch drinnen. Oh, und danke für eure Hilfe.
Damos spricht gut von euch. Das tut er nicht allzu oft. Er und die anderen suchen nach Antworten. Einem Grund für all das. Nach allem, was passiert ist, was wir durchgemacht haben, frage ich mich langsam, ob wonach ich suche, nicht hier ist.
Gluttal!
Oh nein. Nein!
Verschwindet. Die Insel gehört den Splitterflammen.
Zacharias! Damos. Es tut mir so leid. Es gibt viel zu tun.
Ich überbringe nur ungern schlechte Nachrichten. Aber Soldaten der Splitterflamme sind auf der Insel. Die Drachenschuppen-Expedition wird im gesamten Tal von Soldaten der Splitterflamme angegriffen. Wir müssen ihnen helfen.
No, I'm in agreement with you there, and I think that is a literal product problem.
Yes,
what you're describing is one that a more democratized system of governance would genuinely benefit from.
Yep.
More ideas in this regard. And different ways to like incorporate people into whatever kind of like monetizable products that we can put forward.
Yep.
Is literally the way forward, in my opinion. It's the best way to do it, and that's never gonna happen because you know, that's just not how the system is designed.
We can make a, you know what? We can make a parallel with this with esports. I wish people sat down and understood this fucking problem. Okay, esports fucking sucks dick. Okay, why? Because people don't buy shit, and they're not doing a profit because they are having problems monetizing their operations. So you're gonna go at fucking Riot Games, yo, we bought a spot in the fucking in the franchise of Valorant, and we can't make money, and it's your fault. No, they don't have the answers. Nobody does. They have failed as an entity, as a product, to turn their operations into making money for the people that watch, the fans. It just sucks. They don't have the answers. And there's nobody to blame for that.
It's because the answers don't lie in each respective extreme side. I'm telling you, I know I sound like a fucking crazy centrist. I'm telling you, we need to get to a place where we abandon these fucking sides and come in the middle and grab the best of both. I know this sounds idealistic, but I do think it's possible. We need to operate from a place of logic and reason. And only then can we reach a point of compromise where the business can make money and not at the cost of the worker. You understand? This is achievable. The problem is corporate greed, and the greed of one respective side is outweighing the needs of the other. I'm telling you, the day that we come together and we operate from a more logical, reasonable place instead of a divide and conquer political bullshit place where we're fucking scaring one side from the other through fucking propaganda and bullshit. Until that goes away and we come in the middle and we say, okay, you know what? We understand that, you know, maybe these policies and these, you know, whatever are necessary for the country to run, but we shouldn't adopt them at the, you know, cost of the worker. That's what needs to happen. You understand? The problem is we're trying to find a solution on one side. You understand? It's not going to happen.
In my opinion,
you understand that?
Well, I mean, yes, on top of that, I mean, I'm gonna double glaze because listen, the core concept is live streaming is the future. Okay, all of this is the future. There is infinite value in live content. People are starting to realize that, but instead of doubling down on the, let's say, investment or operations, they're doing the opposite. They're trying to make more money out of it and turn a profit in a growing field that's one tested and will continue to grow. And I think that's a problem. Somebody needs to go on the phone with Jeff Bezos, okay, and say, "Yo, motherfucker, how about give it a couple more years, right? Of more prolific creators for people to create more, to have more passion and have better job security in their field. To do this, so it grows faster and bigger.
Ultimately, yeah, but ultimately, it should not. That decision-making process should not be left up to some motherfucker, in your words, that doesn't know anything about this process, and that's the point. Or like dickheads that are fucking 65 years old and still use like a payphone. You know what I mean? Because those are the guys who are at the tippy top. Those are the guys who are making the decisions on what happens. When Jeff Bezos was in that fucking in that monopoly meeting in front of Congress, they were like, they asked him about Twitch, and he's like, "What's Twitch?" They asked him about DMCA and music and Twitch. And he was like, "Twitch, let me go through my notes."
You're being a hypocrite. Why are you making fun of the old fucking bones that are brain dead? Instead, sit down with them and educate them. They would love. Jeff Bezos is getting old. You don't think he would love that?
Wait, bro, that's what I'm saying. But the people, but the point is, the only people who can like get access to them and educate them, which is precisely what I said, is someone like myself. And it shouldn't be that way. That our understanding should be dramatically different. That like everyone everyone plays a role, and everyone should have a little bit of a say. It doesn't mean that like the janitor is gonna do fucking brain surgery in the hospital. It just means that as far as sanitation goes, they have that covered better than the fucking surgeon would know. That's the point. And a part of that is about a fairer distribution of profits after all things are discussed clearly.
Okay.
That's it.
Then how do I make Dan Clancy call up Jeff Bezos and have me, yo, I'm gonna go to his yacht and explain to him all these content, and then Twitch.
I feel like Dan Clancy is probably better off never talking to Jeff Bezos, because if Jeff Bezos even was made aware of Twitch as a platform, I feel like he would just eviscerate us. He would probably laser Dan Clancy off of his fucking yacht in his like little mecca that he has. And then he would just shut down Twitch in its entirety. So it's better. The less he knows about us, the better it is, I think.
Really? Bro, I could have this grandiose speech. Bro, people need to understand that live content is the genuine future of media. It is dank, has infinite possibilities in all realms that they can even fathom. Live content. So why are they cutting its legs off before we can start running it?
By the way, notice how we're talking about Jeff Bezos, even though he's not even the fucking CEO anymore. It's Andy Jassy that's now the CEO. That is, no, remember, that's what's important. Because you know who's making money off of Twitch? Or if Twitch doesn't really make that much money. But you know who's making money off Amazon? Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Why? That motherfucker hasn't been doing shit since he decided to turn this into like an online library system.
Bro, I thought he gave half of his shit to his wife.
Yeah, well, he did, and then she's now using it on charity overall, which for some reason it still hasn't solved our economic inequality. But again, it doesn't fucking matter. He's still minting. Okay.
I gotta say this real quick on off topic. Fuck you, Los Angeles Dodgers, for losing. Just I would have won 40 million if you would have.
Yeah, we're on 35 mil off of that shit. That's just crazy.
40 mil if Dodgers. How the fuck you lose to the Rockies? Despicable, disgusting. Like, have some fucking shame. Holy fuck! It's the first game of the spring training goddamn season, and you're fucking losing to the Rockies, the Colorado fucking Rockies. Disgusting. Sorry,
It's their fault, and not you putting down a biblical amount of money on spring training.
No. I put $500 on like a $300,000.
Now they're all twisted.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's a false reality. But
I don't know. I don't know enough about betting. But why the fuck are you betting on spring training, dog? What the fuck,
brother? Listen,
that's what the money is at. Okay, listen. So wait. So who's at the top now? I think it's less fun.
Andy Jassy is now the new CEO.
Who is that? Andy Jassy?
I think he was on a different part. He was working on a different part of Amazon beforehand. Yeah, he was the Amazon. He was the SVP, the Strategic Vice President, and the CEO of AWS before that, from 2003 to 2021, which is like the most important product that they have. So. That's why they put him that's why they elevated him to the CEO position.
Bro, he's not even a billionaire. Oh my god. Bro, Jeff Bezos is like a trillionaire. He can literally fucking fix the world, man. It's way more valuable to talk with this guy to fix Twitch than this fucking guy that only has 300 mil. He's broke. How is he gonna fix it?
Jeez, I'm richer than I got. I'm just kidding. But anyways, realistically speaking, listen. I think at the end of the day, we just need to.
Yeah, I think you guys both have like I have a lot of money, okay, in comparison to the average person, but I think like your perception is a little bit warped about wealth overall, okay?
Well, like, how is it gonna fix Twitch, which is the future of the world?
Oh my god, like 10, 20 mil? You got at least 30 mil in the bank, yeah?
Oh, dude, you're fucking insane!
I'm fucking with you. I'm totally fucking with you.
Oh.
If I had to put a number on it, I'd say like after taxes, maybe like a cool 6 mil in the bank. There's no shot.
Brother, you are. Yeah, 6. That's like half of what I have actually. I've tripled that.
I'm confused. Bro, you know what I mean though.
No, man, 6 is so.
Chef, chili sauce.
Bro, I put a. People think I own a fucking if people think I bought this house like literally cash. Like look, like I said, I have a lot more money than the average person.
To be fair, that would
I've literally put a fucking down payment and bought it with a mortgage. Like I have a mortgage.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that would be stupid of you to purchase that entire house for full cash, right? Like if you had that kind of money, it's there's other ways you can go about that. So
Because you lose purchasing power and other things. That's not good.
No,
Which
I know.
I guess you would
I'm
argue
saying that
falls
people that
right
were
back into
chirping
the-
at me and still chirp at me all the time, literally are like, why don't you take the $3 million and like, and live in a cardboard and instead like, pay $3 million to
I
me.
bought my house as cash. It was cheap as fuck. I didn't give a shit.
Those extreme takes are unfortunate and unfair. Realistically, listen, bro. One of these days, you and I will get together. We'll create some sort of system of push for once, right? Not a charity. Something where we actually advocate for something and push for something and get it done to match the words. And then, the next thing you know, who knows? Maybe we'll be president, vice president. We'll be running the country. God knows.
Yeah,
Who knows what happens from this point?
I doubt that anyone's letting me be anywhere near real power. But
Brother,
okay,
first
but
of all,
it's been
listen,
look. I've been live for 10 hours.
Wait, hold on. If Donald Trump made it, listen. Okay, anything's possible.
Yeah, because Donald Trump is right wing. It's infinitely easier to be a fucking clown ass and be right wing. Like as far as like Joe Biden, Joe Biden's criticisms, which he deserves many of, like he also is like kind of fucking conservative, but he still went through the proper fucking ranks in the Democratic Party.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate
to fucking
for this.
melt the poor.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate
for
for
the criminal. He wrote he's the architect of the crime bill.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I really, like I'm telling you, the only future I see where we're actually progressing as a society is the one where a centrist is in charge. And I'm not talking about some spineless centrist. I'm referring to one that's guided by logical reason. I truly believe it. These political sides are both just fucking. I'm telling you, listen. Y'all can hate me, listen. Just wait, in 20 years there'll be a fucking statue of me, okay?
Bro,
I'm telling you.
In my opinion, if you're full left on both economics, politics, socio-economic, if you're full left or full right, across the board on all topics, you know what? I think you are a radicalized moron. No way everybody accepts all the concepts of like being left or right and all of them. No shot. It's a mix of both. People are delusional thinking that people can be pure left or pure right. That makes no sense at all. So stop.
We already have a centrist in charge. His name is Joe Biden. He has always consistently been one of the most conservative Democrats, like even-keeled in the middle of the fucking political spectrum the entire time. Hillary Clinton was definitely.
Yeah, but I'm not referring
too.
to a centrist in that light. I'm referring to a centrist in the light of like policies and politics, right? Taking from both areas, right? He wouldn't
like
get
what?
elected.
What would you like? This is a conversation that I have with people on the right all the time. It's like I would love to know what is a right-wing value that you think it should be implemented.
Well, this we can save for the podcast.
Okay.
Oh no! Give us one. Give us a taste, man.
Yeah, I want to hear from XQC too. He's the one who's saying radicalizing dumbass Andy.
Utopia Andy. People saying, just
okay. No, don't listen to that. Just tell me what you think is a right-wing value that we should implement.
Bro, I don't know what values there are overall. I don't watch the news. I just think that.
Why are you saying that?
Guns.
You fake a motherfucker.
Guns. Then I think guns.
What about guns?
People that are right, don't they want like more guns and shit like that?
Yeah, they want everyone to be armed. You want everyone to be armed?
Okay, not everyone.
Okay, that's not a right-wing value then. You want reasonable restrictions on guns, but you want people to be able to shoot guns if they want to?
I think
you're a radical communist now.
Genuinely, people that want to have the ability and know and want to spend the time knowing how to use a gun should be allowed to have a gun, right? I think they should focus on fixing the people. It's the people that are the problem.
Quick question. It is not a gotcha, okay? Because I think you and I are in agreement on this.
I can answer after, by the way.
Do you think that there should be restrictions akin to a driver's license, like licensing system on the ownership of guns? Like if you want to get a gun, you can be able to get a gun. You should be able to get a gun, but you have to demonstrate that you know how to use it and demonstrate proper safety measures.
Fuck yeah! What the fuck?
You're a radical. You're a radical psychotic leftist. What the fuck? You are literally Mao and Stalin and Karl Marx together. Bro, that's how these dumb motherfuckers in America operate. You just said exactly what I believe. With respect to gun control. That is not a right-wing value, motherfucker. That's a left-wing value, technically, with respect to how Americans operate. You're fucking Canadian, dog. What kind of right-wing attitude do you have? Give me another one.
If you don't have gun etiquette, okay? If you purchase a gun and you know nothing about it, it is more of a threat to everybody and yourself than your target. That's just what it is. That's just how that works.
You're right, because it's common sense. It should not be a left-right thing. It should be the most understandable thing. And yet, it's a left-right equation because people make it into a political issue. You and I are in agreement, and most Americans would agree as well. 90% of Americans believe in universal background checks, but we can't get them. You want to know why? Because there's one thing that's more important than whatever the Democratic Party claims or whatever the Republican Party claims. That's all fucking theater. That's all bullshit. You know what's important? Making money. You know who makes money? Gun manufacturers. You know what they don't want? Any kind of fucking restriction on who can get a gun. Okay? So they literally play this fucking song and dance over and over again after like a bazillion fucking children get slaughtered at schools where they go, the left supposedly goes, oh fuck, we can't do anything about this. Oh my god.
Even in this
and then the right goes,
okay.
What?
Whoa.
And then the right goes, nah, fuck that. What we need is more guns. We need to arm the teachers.
Well. In this case though, let's stop shaving off the responsibility. The person that commits a stupid ass act, it's their fault. Let's stick to the fucking facts.
What do you think? It's not fucking legally liable? Of course. Yeah, of course they should go to jail. Yeah. Like,
no, what I said. You're twisting my words.
Wait, what are you saying?
The responsibility is the fucking person that does this dumbass shit, right? I think finding a billion things to blame, it doesn't help anybody. It's the people are brain dead, corrupt, idiotic, fucking psycho Andy. It's the what is it that I'm saying that is wrong?
Okay, you're correct. It is still up to the individual to do like heinous acts, and you're not wrong on that. I agree. Okay, but you understand that like the regulation that we're talking about is a necessity regardless, because no matter what happens, people are always gonna do some fuck shit, right? People are always gonna be crazy. So what you're supposed to do is at least try to limit the amount of crazy as best as you possibly can.
Sure, yeah.
And that's one form of restriction that you can implement that is common sense that a lot of people would agree with. The same thing as like a car, right?
Yes.
A car is a very dangerous thing, right? Sometimes you can even have like a very expensive car that's cut in half. You know what I mean?
A car's a weapon. A car's a weapon. That's how it is.
Car's a weapon. Even if it's half of a car, it's still a weapon. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. Yes. So that's how is that a leftist ideology to want people to not be a fucking brain dead, psycho, crazy, fucking double twisted brain stem Andy? I don't get it.
Dann verbraucht er keinen Schlüssel. Die Schlüssel verbraucht er nur, wenn er die Gewölbe
I like guns. I like shooting guns. We shot guns together. You know I like shooting guns.
Goddamn right.
Alle anderen Quests.
So
give me another one.
Höchstwahrscheinlich.
No, wait, listen.
Zum einen natürlich hier der ungewöhnliche Ring.
Okay, give me a right wing policy.
I'll give you one, and then we'll save the rest. We'll save this conversation for like a podcast, because obviously you're way more like versed in this information.
Give me one.
But I think a good one that could work in conjunction, right, with a compromise of left-wing values such as healthcare and education. If we can find the mixture between the two.
Okay, what's a right-wing value on healthcare or education that you agree with?
No, wait. I'm saying that what I'm about to say, if we find a way to make it work with compromise in conjunction with a healthcare system for the people who can't afford it, that should be a basic right. An education system that
the poor
pushes for educating the average citizen, right? It's
none of what you described is a right-wing value.
No, I'm telling you.
Okay, two-party system, renewable energy,
in conjunction with the left-wing values. So it'd be smaller government and a more efficient government, right? So that would be like a right-wing value. Hello?
So you want a smaller government, which
a more efficient government.
You want a more efficient government
in conjunction with leftist programs or leftist policies.
Got it. Love that. Agreed. As far as smaller government goes, okay. None of these right-wing motherfuckers actually give a shit about smaller government other than deregulation. They love saying smaller government because
I
that
would-
means
I would agree
lowering
that they don't live up to
taxes
the
and
value, yes.
deregulation. What does
I would
deregulation
agree
do?
they don't live up to the value of that, and but
yes,
that feels more like a red herring. Like what I'm saying is, I feel like we should, if we can have that smaller and more efficient government, right? Like reduce the bloating and all the bullshit, right? If we can have that work in conjunction with the systems of government that help the
Fucking
people,
buzzing,
right?
bro.
Am I buzzing? That compromise, I think
you
would
are
be-
buzzing.
That I'll reset it right here. That compromise would be a good example of taking a right-wing value, taking a left-wing value, and putting them together,
No.
finding a compromise that's efficient.
No, what you're
Something
describing
of
is
that
like an
nature.
anarchist formation anyway, but it doesn't even matter because here's why. Because when you said you want to offer everybody education, that still has to be funded by the government, right? One of the biggest hurdles right now with respect
That's
to
why I
like
think that there should be a
educational
middle ground.
equality,
A middle
that's-
ground between the two, I think, would be
Okay,
good,
but like
right?
the issue currently with respect to like educational quality or healthcare quality and the outcomes that people have and the disparity that revolves around wealth disparity directly is a consequence of a lack of regulation for the government. If there was more regulation, here's a good example of regulation that
that's
you would
exactly what
like.
we need, though,
regulation
right?
in the form of price controls for things like
We need
insulin.
the auditing
the
of
reason
each
why
branch of government, right? The auditing of
Okay.
each branch of government. Like these kind of things need to be implemented.
Okay,
for
but
the exact reasons
so
you're
the
stating.
auditors would be more government though. So you have
That's
unironically
why-
advocated for
No,
more
but
government now.
That's why in a more efficient government for a smaller government, those parts of the government can stay while other parts go, right? And what those parts that go are, we can go further into like on another conversation. But I do think that is a good middle ground, right? Taking a more efficient government, right? Keeping the branches and adding branches that audit, that regulate, that make sure there's no bullshit, spending and bloating and all that bullshit that's going on, and then implementing it with leftist values of government, right? If we can find that perfect
Where's
middle
the bloat,
ground,
though? A lot of what you're just basically describing is get rid of the military. Like that's one form of bloat, if that's what you're saying. Right wingers consider a form of bloat to be when you are no longer a productive worker, like when you retire, when you're in retirement age, where you're no longer a productive laborer.
Sir,
you shouldn't
question.
be able to get Social
Sir,
Security. Like
sir,
what?
I watch the media on Twitter. Okay, this is new. I get my news from Twitter. Sir,
Security. Like
sir,
what?
I watch the media on Twitter. Okay, this is new. I get my news from Twitter. How come leftist radicalized cockroaches are like spend $0 on military, stop spending on military, lol, stop, and then if it happens in Ukraine or another country, please help them fast. Use all the.
It's because of your misunderstanding of what it means to be a leftist or a liberal. These are considered to be like in the same bucket. Okay, that's what it is. That's why. Look, the amount of people that are saying true in your chat is so funny. I know none of these motherfuckers watch me now. This is what I know.
I'm trying to understand.
No,
where
liberals.
this
That's what
money
I'm
will just
saying.
appear?
Because liberals and Republicans ultimately align on certain values, especially when it comes to an inflated military budget. So there is no dissent on America's endless spending on the military. That's it.
Okay,
That's literally.
when Sunny pops off, then what do they send? Some fucking guy on a Vespa with a fucking Glock or some shit? Who's gonna help then? If they want people to
There
help.
are very few people who are in support of like genuinely and significantly defunding the United States military. There's none. That's not a real thing. Like most of the New York Times readers who are liberals, like they still absolutely are advocating for still spending as many dollars as possible on the U.S. military, including all the money that you send over to Ukraine. Because ultimately, you know who makes money off that? Raytheon. You know who makes money off that? Northrop Grumman. You know who makes money off that? Boeing. Those are the motherfuckers who are actually making money. It's a self-reinforcing cycle that's subsidized by our tax dollars that we pay for the R&D side for them to make new weapons, and then we send those weapons into Ukraine. We give money to Ukraine to buy the weapons
you need weapons. They need to have. I mean, isn't it like it's like the Cold War? They need to have the big weapons to flex the big weapons. Otherwise, some actual guy will actually build a big weapon. It'll be like, well, you guys don't have weapons that are as good as mine. Well, I'm about to fuck you guys over. Boom, and then roll them. What do you think the Cold War was? What do you think going to the moon was? They went to the moon. Why? So they can show, yo, we have air superiority. We can go to space. We can fucking yoink this shit, right? That's what the whole Cold War was about. Are you gonna disintegrate the value of the Cold War? I don't get it.
You just described the arms race between fucking. Like you just described all of our dollars basically being dumped into the military-industrial complex.
Well, they have no other choice, I think. Otherwise, what do they do then? They let China build a fucking scope of headshots people across the universe.
One fun fact I'll give you about nuclear proliferation. this is not a conspiracy theory. It's like now declassified and very openly talked about. But the CIA openly lied about how many arms the USSR had, so that they could justify additional spending on, you know, defense strategies and systems like that. So like the nuclear arms race, at least on one front, was built around a lie, like an abject lie.
So why do people want to purposely be on the low ground then? You want to be controlled by the fact that other countries have more arms and they can control you and they control what you do because they're on the high ground. If they have more shit, then what? They GG. Then people that are wrong and have bad ideologies in the world and that they have the high ground, then they can do whatever they want, right?
Okay, this is a wonderful question. Here's the answer. Okay, society is divided along class lines, and that the worker in fucking Russia and the worker in the United States of America have literally the same exact interests from their workplace and the way that they fucking generate value and the relations they have to the means of production, which is precisely the reason why, if there were more worker control over these sorts of things, we would be able to, at the very least, start the process of thinking about the world in a very different way that doesn't revolve around made-up fucking national borders and things of that nature.
Oh my God!
And we would also have a mechanism of pushback towards the powers that be, that those who actually do control everything, every facet of society.
Okay, you know what, Hassan? I think that one of the main problems with your thinking, okay, is you forget to remind yourself that humans are humans and we are just a bad, flawed species. I think you live in a world, in my opinion.
I agree. Wait, what do you mean? No, I completely fucking agree.
Well, it comes down that you want to reroute every brain's thinking and their core fundamentals of it, even during survival, during development, so that people think in those ways. That is, people will default back to not thinking these ways. It's just how it is.
You remember how you said the boss built the factory? When I corrected you and I said workers built that. When people talk about the iPhone, they're like, oh, you have an iPhone, socialism, Vuvuzela, Venezuela. Workers built that. That is a core principle that has been instilled upon you, when in fact, every single thing that you take advantage of, every single thing that you use has been created through collectivism. Like, many hands have touched every single aspect of your existence, and we don't even take that for granted. We don't even think about that. And that's and the reason why we don't think about it is because capitalism has basically created this social reinforcement that it's actually the capital owners that are the most productive. It's the Jeff Bezos of the world that deserve all the wealth. They're the ones who created everything. That's precisely the reason why you think like everyone is a rugged individualist and out for themselves, and really fucking stupid. When in fact, when we get together, even if we have major disagreements on issues, we can still unite on certain values, like I don't know, offering people health care.
You know what?
I'm not saying we're gonna fix society tomorrow. I'm not saying that these are the perfect ways to fix society, but I'm simply stating that there are existing examples right now in the world that we can take from here in the United States of America at the heart of the imperial core and basically move in that direction, and that would genuinely, truly improve the lives of so many people, poor people, destitute people, people living in fucking poverty, especially immigrants. You know, we could do that. We have the capacity. We're the wealthiest nation on earth, and yet we choose not to. You want to know why? Because someone is always trying to earn a fucking tidy profit.
You know what you do then? They should go to president. Here's the easiest way to do it, man. You go to the president, and you make a law. You ban wills for one generation. If you die, right, all your money, it just spreads back into the system.
I love that.
People are billionaires. They cannot give the money to their fucking to their children, right? Everybody's back. It resets the playing field back to zero. Everybody has nothing. And you know what's weird about that? Everybody has to go back out there in the same rules as everybody else and bust their ass off, man.
No, that's you're what you're advocating for is actually a great idea. But again, I think Japan does that after 3 generations, as someone was saying in my chat. But yeah, you're right. You're so right about that. Like a fucking hardcore server reset. You know what I mean? Tarkov style. A wipe.
Okay. Alright. Let me get back at you. In my opinion, here's my slogan then. Bring back good parenting. I think that most of our problems these days, motherfucker, okay, with social media, with other things, is that people are bad parents. They suck ass, and they should not have children. There should be a ban on being dumb as fuck and having children. Sorry, I said it, man. I said it.
I think the first thing
what you're describing is something that, you know, I don't know if you know the implications of what you're saying. Some other people made that argument as well. I'm sure you didn't mean it in that way, but that is a conservative argument. You know, the ultimate conservative made that argument.
See, I told you that.
It's eugenics. It's eugenics. When you're describing it as eugenics, like dumb people shouldn't have children.
Well, no, because listen. Listen. People said, listen, I agree with this 100%, okay? Because I was thinking, okay, I saw some sneaker video, they're talking about cuties, which is a fucking disaster. Absolute oversight, despicable, dog shit, trash, deviant, garbanzo. Right? And then it made me think, right? If these is at Netflix, produces shows where children are sexualized and they're greenlit by these guys for it to be published, right? What are we to say about parents that let their children, because children cannot make decisions, right? Only their guardian or legal guardian, right? How come a lot of videos don't fucking say no about this? There's a crazy amount, insane, very angry in our culture for people that are under 18 to sexualize themselves on the internet via social media and their posts on TikTok and other platforms. If their parents are their legal guardians and they greenlight and allow them to post such things, what is the difference between cuties and that as a parent? What's the difference?
I don't disagree with you. I think it's like I do think it's fucked up. I think both are fucked up, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you want to go with that. I think that do spend a lot of. I do think that children do spend a lot of time on social media, which is weird for us to be having this conversation, especially you. You're like advocating to eliminate half the fucking juicers from their juice time. You know what I mean? How the fuck are they gonna sit there and watch?
Yo! I don't make people fucking go out there and sexualize themselves as fucking children.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I do think that like it rots people's brains the amount of time that they spend on the internet.
Yeah, but in my opinion, rotting your brain, right, is fine. In ways that are deviant and also fuel and empower weirdos and deviants themselves is a massive problem. Also, I asked earlier, what are some concepts?
I have to pee. You're cooking though. You're fucking cooking right now. I gotta pee. I'll be back in a second. I want to hear more right-wing takes from you guys.
I have some topics lined up for things. For my takes, I don't even know about it. I have a two-party system, freedom of speech, taxes of poor, voter registration, immigration. You know what? Without even knowing what the left and the right is about both of it, I'm gonna ask them to run me through them, right? And have my opinion about it straight up. No filter, no reading the chat, live freestyle. And whether that makes me right or wing, so be it then. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yo, and then you're thinking that I give a fuck. I'm not giving you a bot that has all the good takes. I'm gonna give you my take. And you know what it is? It's either gonna be a good take or you too sweet to understand. Also, about children being weird on TikTok and posting weird shit, Kanye was right. You hate to fucking hear it. Because of all the bad things he had over the past months, you hate to hear something like Kanye was right. Fuck it, dude. I said it, man. Get schmolled. Get schmolled. Kanye was right. Plus. Kim Kardashian was wrong. Plus L. Plus L. Plus L. Plus ratio. About the social media thing, okay, with like his children like posting on TikTok, it should be monitored or not. You shouldn't be able to do it. Yep, that is what I think. Add context. I always said that. I always said it was about the fucking children and the fucking parenting over social media. I genuinely think Kanye was right. That's what I think.
Well, he asked me for a core right-wing value, and I think that the small, more efficient government, right, in conjunction with leftist policies, could work, right? The problem is that's the middle ground that would have to be found, right? The good of both sides.
What kind of insane takes did I miss while I was pissing?
I said Kanye was right.
I drank more water than I have in so long.
I said Kanye was right about the fucking social media posting of his children, whatever. compared to Kim Kardashian, even though, but people are so ingrained in society and to their fucking phone screens and they're so terminated online, they forgot what is social media decency and we should be posting at certain ages, and they just completely sidetracked. And
I think hot take. I agree with what you're saying. I mean, obviously you didn't just say Kanye was right, but I do think that like parents should be a little bit more responsible about like what their children are posting on the internet.
I give context, but I did say that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, people say.
Okay, last one. We can have this.
Wenn ihr ihm folgen müsstet, was würdet ihr tun?
Meinen Feind auslöschen, wie es mich gelehrt wurde.
Von Eltarion. Aber dieses Mal kommt der Feind aus euren Reihen. Genau wie die Draktür, die ihm folgen. Soldaten, die, wie ihr, konditioniert wurden, um jeden Preis zu siegen.
Ihr glaubt uns zu kennen? Ihr, der sich versteckt hat, während der Rest dafür gekämpft hat, unsere Welt zu beschützen?
Ihr habt recht. Ich war zufrieden, Ebenhorn zu sein. Mit dem Hochberg als Heimat. Ich hätte mehr tun sollen.
Warum habt ihr nicht?
Auch ich bin Eltarions Nachkomme. Was mir nichts als Scham bereitet hat. Ich wollte mich dem stellen und fand euch.
Ihr müsst sehr enttäuscht sein.
Nein. Gerade eben. Unsere Familie muss nicht in seinem Schatten leben.
Familie. Als ich erwachte, war sie weg. Alle. Zum ersten Mal war ich allein. Ich hatte Angst. Und als Sakareth dann die anderen tötete...
Gluthal. Er wird für das, was er getan hat, büßen.
Werdet ihr mir helfen, Epysian?
Wir helfen einander.
Conversation again
Sure.
at a later date,
it's
because
late,
like
I'm sorry.
I am so tired. It's 10. I've been live for 11 hours.
Okay, yeah.
You accept the right-wing core value that I gave, though?
Which one?
Like, instead of arguing into
Smaller
it.
Smaller
Republican
government. No, I
in
think
conjunction, in conjunction with leftist
I mean, I believe in
policies.
efficiency for sure, but like
If we can combine the two, right? If we can bring the leftist, you know, more left policies into play into the government, right, and reduce the bloating, the corruption through audited systems and shit like that, regulations, right? I think that's the compromise we'd make for those two values, right? Does that make any sense? I mean, obviously it is more idealistic.
No, we need more.
Context.
I personally think we need more regulation, what we would consider to be bloat and government interference.
Corruption, all that bullshit.
I think that it would be better. It would be more beneficial if the government had more bloat and more people and more funding to basically deliver the needs necessary, because small government means corporate control.
Huh?
That's
how it
the
works.
part where we make the compromise, right? So we take.
But I do believe in making the government more
good from
efficient.
both. Yeah, so
More
if we take the good
votes?
from both of those values, no, I know he's referring to something else. If we can take, right, the good of both of these values of government, right, I think.
Oh, your
that's
mic
what
is
we put in
going
the middle ground.
crazy.
Jesus, this fucking cocksucking mic. Is it better? Hello?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, it's better that way. You know, there was a guy who believed that the ultimate need for governance could eventually wither away once a transitional socialist state had come to its, I guess, it had eradicated the contradictions. Don't fucking sleeper me, dude. Okay,
Bro,
I'm the one who's supposed to be sleeping. I'm not supposed to
Socialism,
sleep.
brain rot. I'm telling you, bro. I can't.
Yeah. It's brain rot.
Well, in theory, this works, and then in practice.
Am I in the middle?
Oh my god, bro.
Socialism is so demonstrably unsuccessful that America had to fucking basically intervene in every country that even wanted to socialize their natural resources. That's how demonstrable of a failure it was.
Wait, real quick. Can you unzoom out the call real quick? Like unzoom out X. Like press the press on full screen. So exit full screen. Press it real quick.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Don't click on a single thing. Just let it be out.
Yeah.
Like don't click on your screen. Just let it be out. Just let it be 3 cameras.
Oh.
What?
I'm just doing what he tells me to do.
Now exit the full screen.
Show
the chat shows. Show the chat shows.
Show the chat shows?
Yeah, show the chat shows. Like that's irrelevant. That part of the chat's irrelevant. I just want to. Fuck it. You know what? The point is, Fuck it.
What?
You know what? I was gonna say I'm in the middle of the both of you, right? So it was just a cute.
Oh
little...
my god. Oh my god. Okay, dude.
No, he's not. Not on my screen.
Yeah, not on mine either.
Oh damn.
You're not in the middle of any of our screens.
Fuck, I'm in the middle on my screen.
Nah,
God damn
it. Nah,
Dude,
centrist Andy.
shit.
Wait. I asked what are ask me what is my general take about shit like because I don't know what is left or right. Give me a topic and ask me what's my take about this. Like what are random topics like taxing the poor, voter registration, immigration, two-party system, freedom of speech. What are the
poor?
Tax the poor. Yeah, fuck it, bro. I don't give a shit. I'm just kidding. Relax. Ask me. Go ahead. Ask me a question.
What's your opinion on taxing the poor? There you go.
Huh?
No, not you, brother. This X guy.
Well, I mean, I think the tax system is pretty good right now, right? The problem is the fucking tax loopholes, and also, I mean, the tax should be way higher for the way richer, right? But I think that the tax brackets right now are pretty decent. I do think though, that the taxes are a little bit crazy.
That's where the money is going. That's the issue.
Early brackets, I think people should be given a chance a little bit. Also, I know this is impossible to enforce, I assume, but I think when people are starting up, right, and they're starting to like go into they come out of school, right? I don't know why they are taxed the same, right, at age 25 than at age 50. The same percentages if they make the same income. How does that make sense? When you're young, you're expanding, you're coming out, debt from college. You're just starting to fucking boom, and you're gonna pay the same amount of taxes as somebody who has the same income, but that's like older, bro. Come on, man. You're just expanding. Why cut the legs of somebody who's trying to fucking jump like a fucking grasshopper?
If you want to know the real base take, bro, listen. Here's all we need. Okay, we need a socialist that's a capitalist in power. Do you understand that preaches both sides, both the good that can come from both, right? And that's that. So all we need, all we need is. We all come together and we start, practicing what we preach, and hey, we start the changes. That's it.
Yeah, we just got make systems.
That's right. I know you're memeing it and you're trolling. I'm telling you, bro, if we start, I'm telling you, you're laughing, but if we actually get the action,
501 Systems 3. That's how we
No. Yo. Ask me again, one last thing. Ask me one. Give me any topic that's like not even controversial, right? Like you could be right or left. Ask about it, and I'll give you my take. Without even looking at chat or anything. Go on, say it.
Before we do that, wait.
What?
Before we
do it. I'm not gonna get canceled.
Before we do that,
I'm trying to go to sleep, dog.
Oh, okay, go to bed. I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, before we do that, let's listen. Do you agree at the very least? Like you're memeing the systems thing. Do you agree at the very least that if you preach what you preach, right?
Oh no.
No, I'm not doing anything. This is coming to an end. I'm just saying, if we listen, hopefully the goal will be we'll come together, we'll start implementing some of the things he preaches, right? Whether it could be us two, it could be him and 3 other streamers, it could be whatever the case. I believe that's what it takes to lead the charge. We just need more action to follow the words, and I think big things come, right?
I agree. I agree with that. I try my very best all the time. People still yell at me nonstop.
So then this leads to this. Okay, we'll find, to make it a cute little meme to wrap it up, we'll find some systems in which we believe, right, can lead the charge of some of the ideas that we believe in.
How about strike funds for the LAUSD? They're striking right now in Los Angeles, advocating
let's get together and create a system that will give them whether the
currently
funding
there's an ongoing strike that's happening in Los Angeles, where the LAUSD has united alongside another union that actually pertains to special needs staff. I believe janitors as well, in the school's cafeteria staff as well, that are also united, are advocating for a strike. They're possibly trying to put together a strike so they can demand higher wages, not for the teachers themselves, as a matter of fact, but for the staff that also work at the schools. And you know, I think that they will need some strike funds.
How come, bro? How come teachers aren't paid more when they're really shaping the future of everything?
That's a big
question.
That's a big issue.
That's a great question. I agree. That's incredible.
That's a big issue. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's because
education in America, period, is an issue. The entire system is
education is
backwards.
severely underfunded. The Democratic Party, alongside the Republican Party, has done everything to undermine public education every step of the fucking way. It's underfunded in most places, with the exception of European social democracies, as a matter of fact. And an advocacy surrounding that is almost impossible, because, like I said, even the Democrats want charter schools. Republicans just want private schools with like religious exemptions, where they can just like do whatever the fuck they want. And Democrats also advocate for charter schools as well. And it's really awful. It literally takes funds from the already crippling funds that public schools have, and feed them into this unaccountable third-party organization that can just shutter schools at any given basis.
Damn! Every time I hear about these, bro, as soon as things get like a lot of heavy attitudes, yeah, I'm going to. We can end the call here. This was kind of productive, to be honest, on certain grounds. Also, every time
counterproductive or productive?
It was productive. It was productive. Bro, every time that we go deep into some topic and big words come out, I just go.
Okay, I'll describe it with simpler terms next time. I gotta ask ChatGPT to help me.
Yeah, I mean, this ChatGPT opinion that I got right here is just on point already that you saw. Wow.
I'm out. And I will see you tomorrow at a later date.
Yeah, peace out, man.
And you can come on the pod and we can talk about it. All right, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Chat. Guys, I'm getting Diamond in Rocket League, and after we're doing 1 minute 60 seconds. After that, we're doing something else that I want. So we'll be on for a while. Boom, double six syllables.
Ready to rumble?
This game goes for a couple hours, right?
Only for terrible at the game.
Oh.
You're playing with pros, though.
You played Monopoly, yes, Pete?
Yes, in real life.
Okay. Anyone played Pokemon Monopoly?
Yes, I had it when I was young. I had it.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it.
I'd always be Squirtle.
And the way they look, right?
Charizard, Squirtle, Pikachu, Bulbasaur.
Wait, this is also Ash, right?
I don't remember, dude. I lost some.
I remember having the figure. There was only Ash.
Holy shit! 8. Okay.
Bro, all three of us.
Dude, I'm 8. Does that mean we re-roll?
There's a Miss Monopoly where the women make more than men.
I'm just
What? Wait,
what?
Why?
It's a thing called Miss Monopoly. They actually made it, and the women make more than men.
Why am I last? When I got 8?
Basic Monopoly makes the women and the women have the same amount. So why make the one that's manipulated towards?
I don't know.
Is that real?
I'm pretty sure it's real, babe.
Here it comes, baby. Boom.
What the fuck?
That's good. I love that.
Ich bin euer Mann fürs Abenteuer. Bewahrt einen kühlen
I buy.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Shit.
Good luck.
I wonder what the statistics are.
That's a really good roll, damn.
That is sick, mate.
That you get straight up on the purple.
What is the statistic between who wins versus who got first and second, third, fourth roll?
None. It's usually pretty balanced.
I think first roll sometimes wins.
Oh, right, dude.
Damn, he's gonna cut me.
whoever rolls last.
Yes.
It's an ring tap.
So whoever what?
Das kann ich nicht angreifen.
Rolls last. Me.
Come on, give me 12.
You know what?
Motherfucker.
Rolling last can be good because at the end, if you're trying not to die, somebody could
But
run.
all the houses in basement.
Somebody could roll on your property or on somebody else's and lose money before you roll, and you have a chance of going on theirs.
Oh, we're so cucked on the blue.
You actually see how much for your blue? How much for your blue?
400.
Lasana, how much for your blue?
Well, the value increases per trade. So now if you're gonna buy it for him,
300.
See, it's already orange.
Come on. Stop talking. Just start paying.
Oh, thank you for letting me pay.
You know what? I'll give it to you for 200. I'm a nice guy.
Really? Damn. Hassan, how about I give you it for 400?
Nah. I hate land ownership. I'm a leftist.
That's terrible. Yes.
Why are people coming in to drink
That's good. That's good. I love that.
Ay, this fucking guy, dude.
Yo, you gonna roll the dice?
Oh, me. Sorry.
Sorry.
I like that.
Ooh, railway. You like that? You like the railway? Have you ever taken the train before as well?
I've taken the train.
So you more London or Wales?
Okay, well,
Wait, I didn't do that. Oh, fuck.
Well, what about my question?
Yeah, I've taken a train. I almost got mugged on a train.
Wait, what's happening? Why didn't you? Why didn't you?
I didn't mean to do this. What
type of question was your question? You said, do you like railroads?
Have you ever taken the train before?
Yeah, I went on a tube and I almost got mugged, bruv. Can you just let me have this? Dude, I didn't mean to put up.
Yeah, guys, that's unfair. He didn't mean to.
Wait, what do you mean? He's gonna get it for under the value if he gets
No, it's 200. So hey, B, add $10, please.
Oh, sorry. Yes. How? Oh.
She added $1.
Wait, what?
Add $1.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
cool. Wait, be fair.
If you add 100, it's only $30 over value, and then that way we can punish Doyle.
Everybody withdraw. Otherwise, it's unfair. I'm done.
Why would you bid 1?
That's mine.
God, I don't know what I'm doing.
Everybody needs to withdraw
so Zoyle gets the Pennsylvania round.
The leftist
I was
talk,
trying to
I'm
think. I was
going
trying
to be
to answer
really
your question
right.
about.
Or
withdraw
or steal it from him.
I'm done, dude. No, don't. He wanted to buy it, but he couldn't.
He was answering.
Withdraw, please.
Backspace. Yes.
Yeah, maybe actually tricked
You just
him
make me
by
move.
Maybe I actually should
I paid
trick
more for
him
it, honestly. I
by
should've done.
distracting him with questions. That's what really happened here.
Oh, okay.
I see your mind games.
Like I need to distract him. Like it makes any difference. I had to call his fucking landline phone from the fucking roll the dice when it was his turn.
Oh, come on, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, big money, biatch.
That's nuts,
That's
dude.
not even mine. Oh.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
This is not right. This is not cool.
We already started. I already started with the fucking.
That's really good roll. That's a very good roll. You get a purple.
Okay, that's a good roll.
Actually,
started with the L.
no man, I might lie there.
Ooh. The company.
Yoinky.
Alright.
Alright, I have to get something.
It's your turn.
Yeah,
yeah.
mate, I was on the tube in London, and like this roadman tried to take my
Ooh,
phone.
that's tough. You have to pay Moxie too now. What is that? $2? A pack of gum?
That's like 50. That's like 50.
That's at least one hot bread.
Let's talk about it.
I can't. It's just give him a...
It's okay. I got a double right. I can get in front.
Let's play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good roll.
I'm not full screening the game because I like to click in and out of it. Okay. If I do full screen, it makes me all tab. I'm not gonna fucking full screen it.
Ich muss mir.
Terrible poverty.
Deal with.
What?
I don't care if there's no sound. What are you gonna do? Listen to the fucking Monopoly sound effects? Like, is that what you need to hear?
On in the background, though?
Yeah, you have to end your turn.
Let's roll the dice.
Merging room.
I wish there was different maps.
No,
This game
that's not it.
could be so much better. Who owns Monopoly? Like, who owns
Ubisoft.
Dude.
Oh, nobody.
No.
Would you like to invest?
I think the Pringles can go. Are these places from real places in real life?
Virginia Avenue?
No, Hasbro doesn't own Monopoly. Hasbro, and it owns the rights to make the game for Monopoly.
Huh? Oh, the franchise. No.
They own the franchise, you think?
publisher.
They bought it?
The publisher.
So
the
your
publisher.
dog is actually so cute, dude.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, it is. It's adorable. Oh, what?
Okay, you have to stop doing that. Please stop. Please stop, dude.
Someone else can have it. I'm done.
Now you can have it.
I can have it. Okay.
I accidentally already withdrawn. I pressed spacebar instead of enter.
Oh, he already gave it away.
Okay, just add 10. She's gonna add 10. I'm gonna add 100. Azul add 100. I'm gonna add another 10, and then we'll call it. Go, come on.
Wait, I free the
What do you
game.
mean we'll call it? What do you mean we'll call it?
Yeah,
I mean, he gets
I'm
it.
trying to get this, dude. I need to play.
It's his. He bugged again.
You withdrawn.
Yeah, by accident. Just let him get it, dude.
He can't get it if
Who's
we
gonna
all.
get the money? Who's gonna get the money? People are
Loyal,
gonna
do
lose
you
money.
want
You already. He can't. He can't
Oh,
do
you
it.
can't. Okay, then go ahead. Let's fight for it then. Fight for it.
Go for it. Go for it.
I want this.
I'm actually throwing.
I want this.
100.
I don't give a fuck. It's a good property.
What?
I'm
Just
so
kidding.
dumb.
It's a piece of shit property.
Shit,
This property can suck my
already
fucking balls.
100.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
You know what? You can have your piece of shit property. This is statistically one of the worst properties you can have in the entire game.
Yeah, why did you do that? What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, you can have that.
Yeah, whatever. Man.
Wait, I was gonna play mind games. No.
Oh, why would you do that, dude?
God, mind
It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out, trust me. It's gonna have hurt health.
Listen, when it's up to double
That's a
value,
bad
it's not
deal.
even mind games anymore. That was $500.
It's the worst deal that's ever happened.
Your time has come.
Damn, he's got it. I knew he's got it. No, he doesn't.
But let's be honest, I'm gonna be in jail.
And then that's home.
Someone already owns this property.
What the fuck?
Pay the rent.
Welcome.
Dude,
Thank
I am literally the least lucky person on this fuck. I hate.
Your turn starts now.
Roll it in. Oh, are you kidding me?
Damn, you're getting real unlucky. This is really bad.
You can't always decide.
Maybe he's gonna make you move somewhere.
Ooh.
Come on, 500
Yeah, I knew
bucks. Okay.
Not bad.
Wait, that's not even good.
Yeah, but you lose all the powerful properties. Very unlucky.
I mean, not as unlucky as me. I'm just been hitting everybody else's properties instead of getting my own.
Now these doubles,
Save us
man.
on for VR,
Oh,
please.
Wait, that's
we're
actually
dealing
good.
with VR.
Showing us why they made a monopoly for women.
Oh, that could have been
My
real bad.
$500 property, you know.
That's really good.
A blue? Oh.
This property is looking for a buyer. Will it be you?
Oh my god.
Very nice.
It's okay, you're broke as
If
shit.
you are consistently unlucky, perhaps you're bad. Dude, it doesn't fucking work that way, dude. Chat, it doesn't work that way. Shut up.
That's not right way. There's one more. Whatever.
This happens literally every fucking Monopoly
Whatever.
game.
Y'all can say my
I
balls.
just roll like shit, and then you guys keep saying I'm bad.
Here we go.
Big money, bitch.
But watch this. Doubles. Okay, I'm actually in jail.
Yo, Hassan, I have an idea.
Oh, am I?
What's
Hassan,
your idea?
your blue isn't worth that much, is it?
It's worth a decent amount. Why?
Well, you got it for what, like 80 bucks?
No. I think like 100 or 100 plus, something like that. Why? What do you want?
Okay,
I got it for like 200.
I'll give it to you for a power property.
For a what?
A power property. Orange.
An orange property?
Yeah.
I can win this.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
Wait, so you only? Oh,
I don't get two. I don't lose that much. I lose literally nothing. It's just I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I'm down to do it.
Actually, I'm gonna make
Dieses
a
Ziel
lot
kann
of
ich
money
nicht
on my
angreifen.
blue, baby.
I'm down to do it. You want to trade?
Moxie. The thing you don't understand, Moxie, is that you right now have absolutely no bargaining chip in the game.
We'll see.
So, Moxie. Okay, I'll tell you how it is. Okay. Right now,
We'll see.
okay. Money won't help you because you have literally nothing. You can't do shit.
Well, I'm gonna need some good properties then, brother. Get stepping. Get to working.
Okay. I'll tell you how it is. If you're stubborn,
Why would you make it blue?
you die. If I'm stubborn, I can still thrive.
No, I'll tell you how it is.
Okay, well.
Okay, I'm gonna need a lot of good properties to finish my monopoly. If you want yours,
then we can finish this conversation in Pummel Party when you get a chance to play after you're done with this fucking game, pussy.
That is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'm speaking
Well,
now.
I'll see.
Okay,
Monopoly get this
We'll talk about this later when we play another game.
Mate, I'm telling you, it's gonna get real salty real soon with these two.
Hassan, and where are you?
Discord? Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot to press enter. My bad. So sorry. I was.
That's alright. Calm down.
I'll do it in a minute.
Come on, give me a double. Get me on the map.
I was definitely not plotting with my chat. That's what you guys think. That was wrong. I was not doing that.
Moxie, you're already falling on all my properties. You're already losing money.
Wow.
By slow fire.
But it's a $6.
Man, you done it?
You can have my $6, dude. It's a tip.
But you can get a packet of crisps for that.
I need money. Oh, what? Oh.
Well, let's actually.
I thought I got taxed.
This property is for sale.
Taxed.
Time to become the owner.
Brown houses are good, right?
Yeah.
No.
Right?
They're doo-doo.
Oh.
It's boo-boo.
Browns, yeah. It costs like 2K to build, and you get like half of. People need to fall in like 8 times before you actually make profits.
That's not true. He's trying to shit talk your value.
That is objective.
Double.
Yes, that's blue. That's blue, baby.
That's a huge 12. That's actually. Oh no. Hey, mate, enjoy your fucking stay at the luxury hotel.
Let's roll.
That's my home. That's my home. No, it's Chance.
Ooh, it's Go to jail.
Wait, that's actually sick. That's pretty good though.
What did you do?
Nothing. I just go for it. Moxie. I want your blue.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what?
Here's a okay, Moxie.
Press skip.
No. I want you to think about this, okay? Give me a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
If I give you pink, and Zoil falls on pink where he's close on the board, if he gets a second one, your pink has extreme value.
Talk about when it gets there.
Okay, Moxie, you know that the value drops when that happens, right? By waiting.
How about you end your turn, bro? I'm trying to play.
Okay, sure, man.
Your time has come.
Moxie, it is an opportunity cost. You are losing all the opportunity costs. When they do get it, it's worth nothing now.
That's a blue. That's a blue.
Actually,
Oh, that's a green.
I had a question for you right here.
What do you want?
Why did you ask Hassan for his blue instead of asking me first?
Because you have less properties, you have less bargaining power. Right now you're kind of like, you have nothing. And you're not falling on properties. So you need either properties or bargaining chips. I'm giving you a bargaining chip, but you don't want to take it because you think it's worth money. But money is not getting nowhere.
No one has probably anything can go. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I hope you all the luck in the world getting those properties. But let me tell you this. When we negotiate this again later, you will get way less than you would have gotten right now. I'm just letting you know.
It's fine. I didn't even lose that much in the house. It's $100.
You're right, dude.
I'm not good with properties or numbers or anything. You're gonna take advantage of me. I feel it.
It's okay. You only have to deal with me currently because we
Hassan,
have.
can we like pair up? Is there a thing where we can? Team?
Certainly. That would be great.
Okay, dude. Okay.
Now that I have a green and an orange, actually, we're in a unique predicament where.
Right, so Adept goes, and now you're teaming with B instead. So
Roll the dice!
Sorry! Oi, 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 oi!
What are these rolls
That's a
for me,
big one.
dude?
That's a big one. Oh.
XQC, I love watching you and it really lights up my day. Thanks, man.
Sure, man.
Hey,
Okay.
3x. AX.
Okay, Moxie, you have once more not gotten the property to this turn. You have no power. I'm giving you some now. I will add a $200 kicker on top of what I already offering you.
Yo, son. Yo,
What's
can
up?
I get your green for my blue, and I'll give you like however much value it is.
Wait, what? Why would I?
Plus extra.
I gave my blue to XQC. Otherwise, I'd do that. But
Yeah, but I'll give you more money than he did, more value, right? So listen, you get my blue. What are you gonna
Blue.
get? You're not getting Monopoly. You're getting more money.
What
So
is that?
whatever the
I need-
difference
I
is
need-
between
I
the
need
orange
cards right
and the
now.
blue, you'll get more than that because I'm going for your green.
Brown.
yeah, but here's the thing. Hey, I'm B also has green, and I'm gonna do a more fortuitous trade right now with her most likely.
See, Hassan, he's not resonating. It's. I'm offering exactly the opposite of that, and he doesn't want it.
I would do it. Like I would do it for you, but the reality is, Hey, I'm B currently has a green and an orange, and I have an orange and a green. So that's an easy deal between us two that I'm
XQC, love this
interested in
game.
making.
I've decided to make a Sharia version of Monopoly. It's the same basic
Wait, what do
thing,
you want?
except if you're a woman, you're not allowed to own
Yeah, I
goods.
like that.
And if
I have
any of the
nothing
other
right now.
players accuse you of cheating, you're out of the game.
That's
no
all I want your brand.
questions.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Wait, no, I want your yellow.
What's happening?
Dude, I need a
Come
yellow.
on, get a big roll, big roll. Give me a big roll.
Yeah, for what?
What is that?
That's somebody's home. Okay, Moxie. I will ask you this one last. This is the very last time I'm offering you this. You are not getting properties. I'm giving you Pink's bargaining power. You want it or not?
No.
Okay. Fuck you.
I'm not winning. Let's be honest.
That's a red. That's good.
No one's winning so far. No one has an.
Hey, I'm B. Do you want to trade orange for?
Do I do it now? Oh no, I've already rolled.
Yeah, you already rolled. You can buy this.
I think he's
before
done.
you end your
I mean,
turn. We
You
can
want-
make
he has
that.
nothing.
What color do you want, Hassan?
I want your orange, and I'm down to give you my green.
Why would you? Okay, but green is on the good street, the good neighborhood. Why would you want that?
I just like orange. I like the color.
Railway?
Wait, you think I'm up to something? I mean, you can give me something else. You can give me the red if you want with the orange. Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't. Okay, well.
XQCL, XQCL, XQCL.
Doyle needs to.
wait, what the fuck? Why do you think I'm trying something?
Doyle get 12s, 10s, and 11s.
There we go. He gets pink. No, he doesn't.
Sucht ihr nach Waren?
When I get pink, dude, Mosty, if I get pink, I am gonna shaft the fuck out of you, dude.
Ein gerechter Austausch.
Okay then.
I'm not simping. I like orange. What the fuck?
Okay, dude. Sure,
I
Hassan.
just thought green was more a better place to live at.
Okay, then do the opposite. Then give me your green for the orange then.
Okay.
No, don't do it, B.
Yeah,
Make him
what are you doing?
pay up the difference in the properties.
Wait, what?
Mate, it's all about that hustle. You got.
He's trying to hustle you.
Come on.
Yeah. I'm not gonna stand
Enter.
Hold on. Do you want to do a trade or not?
Don't listen.
Sure.
Oh
But
my
what?
god.
You get a help. Go.
Yo, listen, B, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
Your
it either, mate.
properties
He's trying to scam
hold
you.
more value
They're
when the
taking
set
advantage
is
of you.
sold entirely.
They're taking
But
advantage
if I
of
have
you.
the two houses, if I have a two green, it's. Oh.
Okay, then what happens when I land on green?
You still don't know how much this is worth because you
of you right
this.
now because they think you don't know what you're doing. They're
I
underestimating
don't
you
know
as
what
a
I'm
woman.
doing. I don't know what I'm
Okay,
doing.
do you want a green for the orange or orange for the green?
No, you don't want any for any. Don't answer that question.
The
set
Too early,
the
too
set
early.
isn't complete yet.
Partnership of yours as you plow me on the
He's
poop deck.
psychologically
They
abducting
just
you
don't want us to do
enter
deals. They just don't want us to do
deal.
deals because they're
a
worried.
deal that is
Here.
unfavorable to you. You see that? He gets $300 for you 180. How does
Okay,
that
on
make sense?
top of that,
No.
the set is sold.
Mate, he's scamming.
What?
He's hardcore scamming.
Stop.
Okay, dude.
Wow,
Okay.
Stop.
This is actually
do
scam,
not
bro.
let this happen to you. I'm telling you, he is scamming you.
What
Dude, he
are you
wants a
going
fair
to
trade.
do with money? Money gets you nowhere now. We're still buying
don't
shit.
Wait,
Hassan, come to me
wait,
next
my
time.
game crashed. What the fuck?
No, you're kidding.
Oh no, it didn't. Oh no, it didn't.
Please, man, don't scare us like that, man.
Okay, it didn't.
Can you come to me another time?
Wait, why?
Okay, that's a hardcore scam right there,
No
mate.
means no.
That is a
Back
scam.
space. Back space. That is a scam.
No
No,
means
you
no.
want me to lose. That's why you don't want me to take this trade. That's
Okay, let's take it.
I'm taking it.
Oh, no,
Okay,
are
dude.
you?
You're trolling. You're actually trolling.
You're trolling, dude, GG.
I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, why'd you accept it then? I don't get it.
Because it looks good. Now I have two greens.
Okay, and then I'm gonna land on green, and
And
you're not
then
getting it first again, and you wasted all your
We
shit.
don't
and let
know the
Hassan win.
value
No,
of
I'll
green
give you-
yet because it's not
I'll
sold
give you
yet.
brown.
Oh, which is better actually for you. Well,
Dude, are you fucking me?
Okay, dude.
yes.
Moxie, you can't talk property when you have fucking one blue.
Well,
Damn.
And I'm sorry. So
and
you also have
he won't trade either, so.
that was really rude.
Roll it, queen.
Destroy my ego. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, dude.
I love you,
Hands
XQC.
down, dude.
Can you say I love you back? XOXO.
Oh, I own the green. That's
Yeah, see? Look at that.
Wait,
You just
I have-
landed
I
on
have
your
landed.
wonderful, beautiful,
Yes.
freshly owned property.
And that's it. And that's it.
Is that green?
Fuck me.
Oh, I love
I'm
green.
done.
That's what you get there.
I'm done.
Oh, mate. Go back to school, are we?
This is literal garbage.
Alright, let's see what we get here then, mate. Okay. Dude, why do I only get 11s and like 12s?
Why? That's
and
pretty good. I
shit?
think you get red here. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. You do get
Do I
red.
get...
No, you don't.
Oh,
It's chance.
huge. Oh,
No, you do. No, you do. Oh.
Oh,
you don't, no, you
piss
don't.
off.
Piss off, lad.
Oi, lad. This one's for Boris.
Hey, mate, Boris has got COVID-19.
He's got COVID-19.
No,
and he's in a
not
fucking
Boris, man.
hospital, bruv.
Order!
He's in a fucking hospital, bro.
Order!
Order.
Oh shit, what the fuck is this? What?
Ooh.
What is going on right
What
now?
a
I'm fucking
cheeky
caked up.
chappy.
I'm like, okay, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx it. He's the fucking. We took it on the chinny, bro. We took it on the fucking chin.
6? Are you kidding me? 1 again?
No, this would be good. This would be green. Oh my god. CMB, this is why you don't buy green like that.
Yeah, I take back what I said before, you know, like...
What was that about my level 1 blue? Oh, no, no.
What do you want, Moxie?
I want $200 and you're brown and you're yellow.
Okay.
Wait,
dude,
really?
Relax, man. Dude, that's like equal value. What, did you fall on your head?
But you want more than that,
What
Moxie.
colour is
You want at least $400.
Oh,
It's not a
Liverpool.
color, it's
Liverpool,
a
bruv.
train station. What?
Give me a blue, baby. Give me a blue. Give me, baby, give me a blue.
Wish
Come on.
you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a
Yikes, I'm done.
I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, I was gonna meme on you, but if I were you, I would take the Moxie deal because then you get to
Make some houses.
well, you won't because you have no money.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Well, you got 100 plus.
Hassan, you want this trail station?
How about I skip blues,
Trail
though?
station?
Well,
yeah, true.
I'm close to purple, though. I'm close
I
to
love
purple.
train stations. If you want to give me your choo-choo train station, I can give you some
Wait, you
money
have
for it.
Dude, all I get is 11s.
That
Why?
way you can.
And then it's good here. Cap.
Fuck you.
What would
I'm
you
a big
want for
fan of
your-
train
what would you
stations.
want for
I
you're
feel
low
like
on
it's
money, you're not going to be able to do anything without
it's a
it.
lot more ethical. So.
I have nothing.
Okay, B, listen. Here's how this is gonna go.
Oh,
The
shit.
only way you trade
about to give you some money.
the only way you give your greens something
He doesn't
is
even know what he's even talking
is
about.
if
He's
it's
taking so
Moxie-
long to think of how to scam you. He's literally like, oh, how do I make her think this is not a good deal? He is,
right.
Give him a chance. Give
What
him
is
a
going on?
Okay.
Why
then.
is my game so slow? I feel like it's gonna crash.
What were you gonna say?
If you get him greens, make sure that he has literally $0 remaining.
Is your game running slow too?
Nope.
No.
I'm not even at my.
it's on
I'm
program.
just moving over to.
You need to stop tabbing out.
I'm not tabbing out. I'm tabbing in.
Why are you tabbing in?
I'm like in. I'm in the game. I haven't
How
tabbed
do
out
you
at
lose
all.
it?
5. That's what you have. Fuck me.
Sometimes
Ooh.
bad things happen. Smart investors never give up.
Dude, I'm getting a 1 on every single roll I have.
Is this the last blue?
No, let's go.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Thank you. Computer can't run Monopoly.
That's really bad.
Yeah, no. Monopoly's really bad. Trade for.
Oh, I need 9 here, dude. Not fucking 10.
Dude, it's because all the Kuma shit you have downloaded this on.
Moxie, I'll give you 700 for blue. I can't even build with that.
And your pink.
Sure.
Cole, give me a big roll.
Never mind. I'll just test.
Okay.
I'll just test.
Well, that's trash.
So you really want? If you're gonna give up your pink, you might as well give me 900 and the pink, because you were willing to give up.
Well, now I have to.
You didn't give me your
Now
best
I have to
offer.
sell
You didn't
shit.
give me your best offer because I asked you for more, and you said yes instantly. You didn't even give me your best
Okay,
offer.
okay. Stop talking. Foxy, you okay? Listen, here's how negotiations work. You have nothing, okay? You are begging to fucking not starve to death, and you're out here talking like you're above or like some CEO, motherfucker. You don't own any properties, let alone building. You fuck.
Ich brauche ein Ziel.
Okay, then keep your blue for 20
Das
bucks, you
ist zu
fucking
weit
bitch.
entfernt.
Whoa! Sorry.
You expect to get
Yo,
my property
keep
when
your
you talk to
fucking
me like
bungalow.
this? I'm taking a fucking offense to
Yo,
this.
keep your trailer
I
park
wanna do
looking
business with you
trash.
at all.
I don't want it
Fuck
anymore.
yourself. Exactly. Okay, you don't want any more? I'll remember that. Don't bother me with it again.
Incoming to invade your jungle.
Monopoly ruined friendships. My god. Whose shit house is this? Oh.
Yoink.
Hey, I'm B. Soon you're gonna
Yes.
need some money.
I know, what
so
am I gonna have to do?
I'm willing to take your railroad out of your hands.
Ooh, that's...
No, don't.
Is that last orange? Yeah, that might be last orange. No, it's not.
Oh. What is it?
Oh,
Oh, there's my houses. Easy.
Damn,
easy.
that's
Easy.
crazy.
Yeah, you got lucked out on that
That's
one.
crazy, bro.
That's the best card in the game. Or the worst card in the game. Do I win this?
Willkommen auf den Inseln.
Double.
When you have all those train stations, and if I land on them, I'm gonna lose a lot of money over time.
Yeah, but you can always not land on them, and that way, and you can make it a bigger threat for other people
that's
on
red.
the
Ambi, are you
That is
here
red.
to
Well, listen. Railroads are good early game. We're already past the early game stage, so it's for me to purchase it from you is at this point helping you.
Hey,
more than it
Moxie, I have your I have your utilities.
I'm simping.
someone owns them, it helps me out.
What?
7. What's a 7?
The people, if it's everyone owns, if all the waterworks are owned, it costs 10 times for both me and you.
I have my 6 quid then, mate.
No, you need to have the set.
Anyway, you consider that. Ask your chat. You know, maybe they have a different opinion there, but.
No, you need to have the set.
So yeah, that's my.
Are you sure?
Yep, you'll make money periodically if you get it.
Hassan, why aren't you asking Zoil about his train station?
Oh, that's it.
Doyle
That's
has
it.
$1,000,
That's it.
whereas you only have
Oh yeah,
500.
true.
Your brown's looking kind of
Damn.
nicer here, Ambi. I'm not gonna lie.
My what looks good? Huh?
You're brown.
Okay.
Oh. No,
Wait,
I
you wanna do
got the
that
brown
trade or
first.
no?
What are you guys doing?
What are you doing?
What is that?
What are you doing, Hassan?
What is that?
Hassan.
Hassan, what is this?
Like,
He's taking advantage of you, Ambi.
Yeah.
He's done it twice. He's gonna be the second
Don't
time.
do it again.
Hassan, if I land on your train stations every time, I will lose more money.
Feeding and borrowing.
You're gonna give him 4 train stations, so that
I
means
don't
No, I don't
he's gonna
have 4. I don't have 4 train stations. I only have 2. It doesn't matter. It's
he's gonna get 3.
Oh, so
So
I think
there-
the whole. Thank you.
Train stations are only valuable early game. I'm just trying to help Ham be out a
Hassan,
little
you
bit.
Oh yes.
traded me a lot this game.
Kaparos.
I think you're scared.
Okay, do you not want to do it?
Because I'm
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll back out. All right, it's okay. I'll just back out.
Thank you. I might
Man,
make one
these deals
cheaper.
favor nobody. Like, you guys have no
Okay.
completion.
All right, no, it's fine. It's fine. All right. I guess you don't want money. It's okay. I was gonna tier 3 sub and all that, but
Jesus Christ, Sim Master.
Are you
Hey,
fucking
Hassan, mate.
That's
When
home,
you get Monopoly on Orange, mate, rename the street to Simpland. Honestly.
True.
sure.
Give me my $6 bucks, buddy.
You've absorbed $12 from me. I am devastated.
XQCL.
That is.
Do keep letting Hassan simp with B. You, Moxians oil better start working together rather than against each other. This leftist Pepega is going to manipulate this broad and win the entire thing.
Oh, look at that.
Give me a juicer here. Give me a juicer. Railroad. I'm getting fucked here, dude. Oh, not even road.
Yikes.
Now, are all the houses bought?
Moxie, do you want utilities?
No, they're still a red, I think, right? Or is there only 2 red?
Red and a blue.
As long as it's owned, I still get more money from
No,
when
you
someone
don't. But whatever, dude. Jesus Christ, man.
Your time has come.
Double!
You kidding me?
Fat rolls.
What's that?
Fat roll, bro.
Oh, it's only 200. Oh,
It's a
man.
fatty. It's a fat roll.
That is a fat one, though, isn't it?
It's a pang roll, bro.
Okay. Another double.
A double, bro.
Do it again, you're
But
going
that's
to go
piff.
to jail.
Do it again. Do
Yeah.
it again.
Whatever happens,
What's this?
don't settle.
Get out of jail free. I'm gonna need that one.
All right.
Roll it up.
Yeah, let's be honest, okay.
Roll it up. Roll it up.
There we go.
Do it double again.
2-2.
Please don't get another double.
2-2.
Oh no. Oh, nice.
So you're going to go to jail with that.
Am I?
Yep.
Hey, it's fine, but I got a get out of jail free card.
Well, you ended up still going to jail. This is why we need fucking Boris, bruv.
True. Freeze
Oh,
oil.
balls back. Get everybody out of fucking jail, bruv. Alright,
Yo, cheeky chat,
you know, just think about it, okay? Think about that deal.
We're locked up in the slammer.
That's last one, I think.
I mean, a red for a train station is too much.
Hello? Where are you gonna go, Hassan? Red for what? A red for a train station is what?
A red for a train station is way too much. Like I was willing to give you money because you need money, and now unless you want to take one of my train stations and give me the red.
Okay, trains are worth training early in this game. It's gonna be trash. Just don't be bothered. If you don't have 4 of them, fuck it.
I mean, it is trash, which is why I was willing to pay for it up front.
Hassan, when I gotta try and get this other red before I do this.
Do you want cash for your train station?
Yeah, you're
or
right. You should
not?
wait. Just wait until somebody buys red. Yep.
You wait till the what?
Till the red is completed.
Hey, MB, if you get all your reds, I will buy your greens, and then with that money, you can stack your reds with hotels, and then we both get
By all
monopoly.
that is holy,
Moxie, your
I
knowledge
summon
is
fish
too much.
money.
I can't.
By all that is holy, I summon fish money.
Literally, the beneficial
By all
trade
that is
suppressor,
holy, I
100%.
summon fish
He's
money.
very good
By
at
all
like
that is
tactically
holy,
stopping
I
other
summon
people from
fish
making
money.
good trades
By
that
all
benefits
that is
both
holy,
parties.
I summon fish money.
Effectively, yeah.
You actually see.
What?
I'll give you yellow for pink.
Yellow and brown for pink, and you got a deal.
Hey.
Yellow and brown.
Brown is worth literally 10 bucks.
Clap world record for my sub anniversary.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I gotta think about that. Give me a minute.
Zoil.
Hassan, you want this orange, buddy?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's see. What do you have that I want? Actually, let me see. Oh, can I see what my card does? My. Hold on. Let me read this real quick. Electric company. Hold on.
Hey Hassan.
What's up?
Mate, I'll give you railroad for your pink.
One
I was
utility
just
is
thinking
owned.
that.
Rent is 4 times the amount.
That is not worth it.
I was actually considering
Utilities
that.
are owned. Rent is 10
but-
times the amount. Showed on dice.
Yeah, but
I think that's a pretty fair deal.
own the utilities. Like I told you this
But
twice.
it's owned on the map by someone else.
No, that's not how it works. You have to own both of them, dude.
It's just that like.
Mox, it's a set like any
I
other
think
set.
if I get some, yeah, with money, I'd do it.
Me?
With money, I'm saying with like money on top of that, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you 80 bucks.
Here's something good. Yeah, give me go to play. That's good. That's good.
How?
Because I skip 8 squares.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was nothing really bad there, mate. It's all like cheap.
But then you pay to get out.
Yeah, but I win a turn. Think about it. I have better than a turn for 50 bucks.
I'll do it for 120.
I'll do 100.
For what? So what are you doing for
Deal.
100?
Deal.
Okay.
For what?
Nothing to buy, yeah. I mean, there is, yeah. I'm getting closer to properties that can be bought by being here.
Oh, Zoil, what are you doing, dude?
By all that
Mate,
is
I want the
holy,
pink.
I fuck you in the holy.
This is worth it. This is
That's
worth
good
it.
for us, chat. That means that our pink is worth more now.
By all that is holy, I fuck you in the holy.
Oh man.
By all
You
that is
guys
holy,
make
I
it
fuck you.
equal value, dude. Like, what is this?
No,
I don't think you guys understand how Monopoly works. Like, it's not about equal value at all at this point. It's a much more fortuitous position for him.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Oh man.
Dude, this is worth it. This is worth it. Hey, I know what I'm doing. I
Are
know
you
what I'm
kidding
doing.
me? He's gonna hit $100 on 3 squares. That's literally more expensive than the blues without houses.
No, it's,
Dude, this is worth it.
This is not even that bad of a trade. I agree with it.
If there's demand, there will be an offer.
Okay, guys, this trade is absolute garbage. That is it.
She's only agreeing because he has the pink that you need.
No shit.
And he's gonna want
Of
my
course
blue.
I was
He's
gonna manipulate
want
them.
my blue, and I'm
Why
gonna
not?
give my blue.
I have to get my fucking pink. Because Moxie, right now the pink could have been yours. You could have the $1,000 property.
Hey, X, you want to trade?
What do you want to trade?
Hey, you want to do that deal that you said to?
Well, not really.
I'll give you
because-
my brown and my yellow for the pink.
Okay, listen. Here's what you're gonna do. Okay.
Okay.
I will not scamaz you. We're gonna set a virtual price. You can enter your for now on the pink, and you're gonna get something from me on somebody else's behalf, and then we'll trade back. Trade them. You need to get something that I need from somebody else first.
Okay, no. Okay,
I mean,
dude.
but
So
you
you're
have
trying
to.
to get me 10.
But you have to though. You have to though. You have to. Otherwise, I'm cooking you.
Okay, dude.
Damn it.
So I don't have reception from the UK to the US. So
What?
Don't bother ringing me.
Okay, dude.
Reception.
Your turn starts now.
Mate.
Who the fuck uses? Oh.
Mate, I'll FaceTime ya. Hey, you got iPhone?
Well, we'll still use that FaceTime then.
No iPhone. No
Hey, mate, you got Skype. You got Skype.
I haven't
By
had
all
Skype
that is
in 11
holy,
years.
look at top left schnosy. By all that is holy, look at top left schnosy. By all that is holy, look at top left schnosy. By all that is holy, look at top left
Brown.
schnosy.
And that is a brown. That is home. Oh, never mind, I'm done.
Successful people make their own luck.
What? Yes! You guys can trade for that if you want. It's right there.
Dude, stop spamming. I don't care about a fucking random Medium article about Twitch politics, dude. It's like a fucking blog post. Who gives a shit?
Okay.
Don't say fuck you. I mean, he's like a. I think he's just.
What does that
Don't
even
get
mean?
mad
That's
at
on
him for
Twitch
fucking
politics.
spamming an article link. Give
So what
me
does that mean,
2
dude?
railroads for the red. Yo,
looks like it's
hey
in my
on B,
cards
why
for
do you
you.
have your simps in my in my chat trying to
What are they
direct deals on your behalf?
They're coming to my chat too and saying it.
Okay, chill.
They want me. They want
They think
$700
that,
for your train station.
how much for the what?
They say trade Hassan $700 for the train.
Yeah, that's
station.
insane. That's not a
They're
safe
looking at-
trade at
No,
all.
dude, that's fair. That's fair.
That's actually kind of fair, yeah.
That's actually
Absolutely, yeah. Notice how quickly everybody jumped and said that's fair. That's all you need to know.
Hey, dude, I'm just being nice. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, that's all you need
Chat,
to know.
the game changer here, chat, is blue, red,
I think
and
I'd say
green.
about 650. I
Who's
think
gonna have
that's a
the
bit more
lot
fair.
properties, and then it's over.
Nah, I think 750.
Yeah.
Your time has come.
Blue, red, and green.
The problem is you don't have a lot of money. Like normally, I would give
And
you
yellow.
a red for the railroad and then ask for money
Close.
from you.
For all
But
that is
you don't have a lot of
look at
money,
top
and
left
that'll
buster.
end up
no,
bankrupt.
not green,
you. I
actually.
don't want to
I
do
meant-
that.
I meant
because
yellow.
It's more important to have
For
strategic
all that
alliance
is
Yellow
on the
Peplaf,
map
look
at
at
this
top
point.
left buster.
But I'm
For
waiting
all
for
that is
the
Peplaf,
red.
look at top left buster.
And then,
For all that is Peplaf, look at top left
but
buster.
I still have no money. What?
You must beat this player.
Thanks.
Moxie, if you
Excuse me?
Yeah,
if you-
Moxie caked up from that
14-month
one fucking
anniversary
utility,
would have
dude.
struggled a lot with online classes if I didn't have this stream to keep me sane.
Okay.
Keep up the good
bet you're
work
about
and
to get
keep the
bankrupt now,
content
babe.
coming. XQCL, you're the juicer.
I know.
Also, chat.
Hey, I'm B.
Any Kumas? Any
Yes.
B-Simps?
Before you
Any
get
top
bankrupt,
left
we can
bust?
do a just straight trade for the railroad for cash. and I'll give you 300.
Okay, no, stop.
Okay, but that way you
This is Brendan.
don't get bankrupt, and then as soon as you lock
You're
in
not
the
gonna go
property, whether
bankrupt.
it be green
There's
or
no
yellow.
there's no houses anywhere. I'm just
Exactly. You're not
buy-
gonna go
I'm
bankrupt. And if you do,
Okay.
you can mortgage your houses. You got plenty of properties, Bambi.
Yo, Zoil,
Okay.
Zoil.
What, mate?
I'll give you my 2 blues, my utility, plus 800 for your 2 pinks.
There's no money in the bank. What the
No.
fuck?
Summer balls, bitch ass.
Dude,
Wait,
that
how
isn't
does
worth
that
it.
work?
Suck
I don't. You're fucking. I don't want
my
the ghetto
balls,
ass like cheats.
bitch ass.
Oh Jesus Christ, dude!
That's not it.
How the
Is
fuck
it?
do I? How the fuck do I just hit on my own shit already? Okay, hold on. Would you like to do that trade or no?
I have an
Andy?
idea.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I might not be waiting at your beck and call next
Yo,
time. I'm just letting you know.
Moxer, I'll give you all the bargain power that you want against Zoil for your Aquamarine and a cash kicker though.
Bargaining power.
You can literally make.
If we get three-way Monopoly, I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Yo, B, I'll give you my brown. I'll give you this yellow for your brown.
Moxie, Zoil will be your bitch for the rest of the game.
Wait, Zoil, the third yellow hasn't been taken yet too.
Moxer?
What?
Just remember that.
Zoil has
next
the
time
most cash.
I might ask for less money.
He'll do anything
if
you want
need it.
for that card.
Dude.
Okay, guys, you're all throwing.
You're all griefing. This is.
I'm
It's kind of weird.
Oh, that's big. That's fucking huge.
Oh, is this? Finally. Okay, now we can talk.
Ooh.
But I'm very poor. I don't
really
think I'll
nice
make
when
it
it's
to
red
the
like that.
like-
I think that you should keep it.
Oh,
red.
don't
like you're-
finish her set for fucking railroads. Yikes.
That red
Yeah.
to railroad trade that we could have done before with additional money for me is definitely not going to happen because you don't have any money.
Monster.
No, Ambi, I'll give
Monster.
you money, Ambi, for your greens. So you'll have money to build, and I'll have a monopoly, as well as you with houses.
What are you, crazy?
Moxie,
you can't buy a fucking
Moxie,
monopoly from someone with 2 cards.
Moxie, listen to me.
If
Moxie.
they have monopoly as well, it can.
Moxie, if I give you my pink, and you give it to if Ambi will trade for you, because then she'll get money from Zoil and she can build it. We have 3 monopolies.
No, don't do that.
Three-way
Moxie.
trade it.
That's the foolish shit you've ever done in your life. You do
Say
that.
it again. I'm gonna get
You
your
get-
pink
you get
for
pink.
my light blue.
And then she'll give you she'll give you the greens for pink because she'll trade the pink to Zoil for money.
Okay, dude, this is. No
Wait.
shit.
Yeah, fuck off.
Wait. That's not even crazy though. That's actually smart. We can all, then we can all build.
That's an 8-way trade,
Wait,
dog.
but then we can all build.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
All build. Where's my monopoly?
Yo, hey, B, I'll give you my yellow for your brown.
What do you mean?
But
That is
then
so worth
I
it.
have 3 houses.
You have the
not
greens,
included.
Moxie.
Yeah,
Moxie,
dude,
Moxie,
it's
I
worth
get you
it.
pink.